the name is Bootsy, baby. Swimming with game sharks. Hey, Jimmy and Jose. Hitman.
Yo, we're swimming with game sharks. This is episode 12.
You hear?
It's my boy.
It's Jimmy over here, Ignacio.
Hell yeah, and it's your boy, Jose, on the host shits right here.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Let's get into what you've been doing, what you've been playing, what you've been watching. What's Gucci?
What's Gucci with it for? I'll tell you what I've been playing. I'm playing some Watch Dogs multiplayer. Now I want you to remove everything I've ever shared with you about Watch Dogs. Anything I've ever told you in the past couple weeks, and what do you know about Watch Dogs?
It seems like an open world, and you can have multiple players kind of join that same open world. Not like GTA, but it's probably a little more toned down in the shenanigans. You're not flying some goddamn, jet fighter pilot or some shit.
But yeah, it's like a long instance of like, I don't know, Ubisoft producing some bland shit, but having like there's some good shit buried in it, and that was just like the Watch Dogs multiplayer. Now it's not quite GTA. You can't have multiple, like basically more than two people in the same multiplayer space. Or at least if you go into like the special like deathmatch shits. But just what I'm referring to is just like the hacking and hacking at what's it called? Fucking trailing game mode, I believe they're called. Where like if for hacking you got to stay in like the same vicinity as the person you're hacking, and like this circle will kind of shrink around you, but you got to kind of act like an NPC basically, which I don't know if you were familiar with the Assassin's Creed games back in the day. They kind of had a similar game mode, only you were supposed to like assassinate somebody. So it's basically you're in like there's like 5 different models, and they all populate the same like I don't know like 5-block radius in an Assassin's Creed game, and you're just supposed to like track somebody. There's somebody hunting you while you're trying to hunt this person now. So it's like, man, you gotta like I can't be like parkouring on the rooftops because that like gives my position away type shit.
Damn, I've only played the first one, dude. I didn't know you can do that.
Yeah, I was getting the later sequels, like the Revelations and whatnot. But yeah, so with the hacking, there's a hacking one and there's a tailing one where you just kind of gotta follow somebody like and like I prefer the hacking one, but like they both produce like very like noir kind of like multiplayer like feel, just because like you're in this trench coat already, because Aiden Pierce is this fucking bland Batman character, but except he's not Batman, so he's fucking boring. But he does wear this trench coat, and he kind of embodies that. You'll be like staring at somebody through this fucking weird architecture down the street, and you'll be like, oh, don't notice me, motherfucker, don't notice me. And you can like use like the hacking mechanic, which is kind of unique to Watch Dogs, where you hit the square button, just one button hacking shit. You can hack cameras and like spy on people through like CTV cameras and shit.
Oh shit!
So it's pretty sick in that way.
It always feels like somebody's watching me.
I got no privacy. Oh, your cats don't like our talk today.
They don't love that shit.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's Watch Dogs. Like, it's amazing that it's up. It's a multiplayer from 2014 that's still up. Just because, like, I feel like they cancel this shit generally like 2 or 3 years in nowadays. But yeah, that was Watch Dogs. And then I played a game. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's like a small game. Came out like eons ago. I don't know, Resident Evil 4 or something. I don't know.
Something
had
like
a remake recently.
Sort of rings a bell, dude.
But yeah, I played both those games, and those games were pretty good.
Shit.
I was lied to about the TMP.
I was lied to.
No, for real. Because I played this game, the original, for the first time like a year and a half ago, and I immediately, because I heard, I sold the TMP, I sold its ammo, the whole game. And I was like, fuck that gun, I'm never gonna touch it. And then when I replay it now, and I'm like, holy shit, this gun is fucking legit. I was lied to.
Damn.
I lied to your boy, dude. But yeah, fucking, it's just good. It's a good game. I'll still play it after the remake. As much as I like to joke that, yeah, I flung the disc out the window. We'll never touch it again after the remake comes out. It's still good.
Sure.
But yeah, I played the remake, and it took a while to grow on me. It was like 2 hours before like I got into it. But you know, it's like any good game, like it calls you back to it, and like, man, you just shut it off and you'd be like, let me shut it back on.
Shit.
Play some of this good shit here. But yeah, it's good shit. The action's really good. Like the Mercenaries mode that came out, fucking it's just A plus, dude.
Sure.
It's A plus. The hand cannon is ridiculously easy to get now for whatever reason.
Sure.
Which I don't know, man. That hand cannon's kind of you get the infinite like ammo shit, but that is an inaccurate fucking handgun, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen it, but the reticule is like this big fucking thing, and it's like, all right, maybe I'll get him.
Oh, damn.
You just do the berry aim from where you're like, all right, let me prepare my aim for like 4 seconds before you fire it. But yeah, my only like gripe with remake, I'm curious to hear what you say, is Ada's voice actress.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, here's the rocket launcher. There you are, Leon. I don't know if you ever played Mortal Kombat 11, but yeah, the voice actress for Sonya was Ronda Rousey, and everybody made a big deal out of it. But she was fucking just the most bland, monotone shit, dude.
Damn. She didn't bring the goods. Well, she's not known
Well,
as...
listen to it, dude. I promise you, like, that shit will sound terrible. You'd be like, you know what I mean? Just look up other Sonyas and be like, and look up this Sonya. I'm like, no, one of these things doesn't fit.
Right. It definitely, it's definitely noticeable. She's like monotone. She's also actually casted for her race, right? So she's this Asian character. They actually have an Asian voice actress behind it, you know, to try to bring some authenticity to the character. But it sucks that it's a missed opportunity because of like that tone of the voice. It's so lifeless, you know, like being flirtatious with Leon. Like it's you know, it's light. There's still like some femininity there, but it's not hyper. You know, she's there for a job. She's still like a cold-hearted badass, still doing what she got to do. So it does suck seeing that actress not really, I guess, bring it in a way where it's gonna satisfy all the fandom, because it's a beloved game. It goes the same thing with like Leon or Salazar, anyone who voiced anyone. It's like, well, did they bring them justice to the character, or you know, is it noticeable like Ada? But so far, everyone else I feel like has done a pretty admirable job. It takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails, and it sucks because the Ada DLC has yet to like launch, right? Mm-hmm. So does this mean we're gonna get more of her and that same energy, or will they have to like tweak it a little bit to kind of like keep fans satisfied, I guess, as opposed to playing an entire campaign with that voice? Like it could be a little grating, I guess. But I guess I got over it like a couple, like maybe my second or third playthrough. I was just...
How many times did you play this?
4.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I fucked up. I wanted to play it on hardcore. I guess that was actually a good decision. Played it standard, then hardcore, then standard one more time, then professional.
You didn't do a victory lap with all the shit you unlocked?
No, because I was thinking like, damn, well, this would be a fun victory lap in case we do a let's play on this. Like, it'd be fun to fuck around on professional.
We're gonna be anime Leon.
Some bullshit, yeah, some bullshit like that would be fucking insane. But I don't know, dude. Like, I just think it's a pretty good job. It's a pretty good job of you know, I guess refining an old classic that a lot of people, you know, have a very special place in their heart for. It's a tough game to kind of like satisfy completely, and I think the introduction of the parry is pretty sweet. You know, I love that. Like it brings a different like level of combat to the game, and it makes the knife a little more important than what the first one was. But you can still like shoot like objects coming your way or whatever, like axes and all that stuff. But the game is pretty good, dude. Like I definitely played the first one again, and like I think I still favor all the schlock of the first one. You know, and the remake is fun within its own right because like you said, like it kind of gets you, it calls you back, and you want to keep playing.
Right. Yeah, did you happen to catch a video, a Kroby Cat video, Soul versus Soulless?
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna open my eyes about that fool a little bit. In that I don't know. I feel like Krob cares more about the point of his video more than he cares about reality in a way. Because did you notice how for the remake footage he's specifically picking post battle, I'm just walking around after everything's dead. And he's stacking that up against the music, the low kind of music that will hang over some areas in the original. It's just you know what I mean? I feel like it's a little disingenuous, a little unfair to the remake. And you know what I mean? It's kind of like he spun. You know what I mean? Maybe this is the nature with all his videos, and I'm kind of having my eyes open to him now. But he's kind of spinning shit to make it seem like they failed in the remake completely. You know what I mean? I'm just I didn't get that vibe. You're not gonna gaslight me about a game I just played, dude.
It's definitely tough because he's trying to present an argument where it's trying to highlight the great qualities about the previous iteration of it. And it sucks because it does come off as that. It comes off as a spin, and he's trying to... I understand the whole point is just argue your perspective, but at this one, it just seems like the perspective's so angled towards one way. You want to... at the same time, shit on the game, you do also want to give it its flowers as to where it improved or kind of grew. Maybe even the fandom, dude. Resi 4 to a new group, a new generation, that that could be extremely beneficial for the franchise and continuing making games that are challenging and innovative, dude. But Crobat, I still got respect for that fool. It's just it's
easy to dunk on Far Cry 4 because it's Far Cry 4, but it's you know what I mean. It's kind of I don't know, dude. It's just weird that he picks a game that from what I've seen unanimously it's hey, it's not better than the original, but it's fucking good. And except these people who have this who will watch a Kroby Cat video and have this bias towards remakes already, and you kind of get this confirmation bias from this trusted source, and then they're just gonna go on thinking that RE4 remake is this fucked up game when you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see how I mean? How they can kind of poison the well a little bit, and I'm just I don't know, man. It's a dirty pool.
And
it just makes me wonder about the rest of his videos now because I haven't played everything he's covered, and I'm well, now that E3's dead, I'm what purpose do I have be subbed to this dude? You know what I mean? Yeah. If I don't agree with his his editing style and how he kind of how he manipulates to get his point, why am I subbed to this dude? He likes Max Payne like I do. That's about all we got in common.
Hey, dude. That's probably just one video in a I don't know, a deep kind of catalog maybe of shit that he's covered before. So
his E3 videos are untouchable.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't know what to make of everything. Every game he's in, you know what I mean? He's kind of compared and whatnot.
Yeah, it doesn't come across as contrarian. So it's just.
I feel I don't know on this case,
This one.
On this specific one, I feel the contrarian thing is to be well, it's a remake. It must suck. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know if you had anything else to say on RE4 overall, or the original or the remake.
I feel the only thing to probably ding it on, because it does a pretty good job of the story maintaining the length of it and everything. They do remove some sections, but they add some, and it create their own fucking value. But having half of the mercenaries and potentially the DLC locked behind a paywall, let's say they have to pay for the shits to get their hands on it. That's probably the questionable tactic of this all, and as well as probably spreading this out. So let's say Resident Evil 9 or whatever the fuck is coming out in 2024 and 25, right? So does this DLC get dropped this year, or do they try to extend the life of this game and drop it off next year and try to keep momentum in the Resident Evil franchise?
Yeah, true. As long as we're on Resident Evil, I wanted to shout out it's Under the Mayo video where he's he has an open letter to Capcom where he's basically asking them to make smaller mid budget shit on kind of like he likens it to like I don't know take like I don't know these little spin-offs from like fixed camera angles and shit. I don't know, dude. It's good. It's dope shit, dude. I really I can't. Capcom is like in a place right now with Resident Evil where it's like it's big enough to like where they can like branch out to these smaller games, and if they wanted to make like a smaller game in vein of like RE Remake and like charge 30 for it and like have it be like this fixed camera like experience, dude. Like, it could be really dope shit. I hope someone at Capcom saw that shit, but I don't know, dude. It's unlikely, they could be like from a point of like, well, we don't need to do it since we're making all this money with the first person. That's another thing. I just want another perspective from games, dude. I'm kind of sick of the first person and third person, and back to first person every other game. And I think like bringing fixed camera angles back, and from the AAA specifically, because it's all over the indie right now. But AAA games kind of turn their nose up at that shit. My ways.
That shit would be interesting if they like kind of cut the budget some so they don't risk too much in making a game like that. That way, if it's not critically and commercially received well, I guess they have a backout option. Not too big of a loss.
Yeah, it could be good shit. And like if it catches on, dude, then like Resident Evil can really go back to its fucking roots, dude, and not just you know what I mean? Because it's like I don't know. I haven't played RE2 original all the way through, but I am kind of on the side of like I don't know the remake. The remake left some stuff out, and it's good shit back there. But anyways,
sure.
That's RE.
8.
I also played a little bit more of Dead Space Remake, and that game's still scary, dude. It's still scary. I was wanted to talk a little bit about backtracking because it's like the whole Ishimura is now open, and how they fuck with you when you revisit rooms is like pretty like unique because it's like because I believe they mentioned they have like a director mode system where it's like the game will like how long ago did like the player fight like enemies, and it's like it has all these systems running in the background, how much ammo you have, how like you know what I mean, how primed are you, like sometimes you'll fight enemies when you walk into a room. Sometimes they'll be the room will just be empty but it'll be bathed in fog. Sometimes like there'll be like the room will be normal except for this broken fan that's making this like fucking like screeching. Sometimes like lights will be blacked out and like they'll flicker some other times, and like you'll hear enemies in the vents like they're just right there, and they won't like I don't know like never pop out in some rooms, and like you'll go like 3 rooms without like hearing anything like in the vents, and it's the game's just kind of fucking with you, and that's good shit.
Shit.
To like add to a remake, because originally it was just like you because it's linear. It's like you kill everything in the room, you're good. Just walk around, you can pull your Isaac Vega out, walk about, a bunch of shit. But yeah, that's Dead Space Remake there.
Damn, I don't know. You can explore more and kind of go back and forth.
You can take the train all over the Ishimura now. Well, I'm gonna go back to just be little Isaac in the train as it's going in real time. There's no Spider-Man animation though.
Oh shit!
You're just kind of there. Next thing I played was Sifu. I don't know how familiar are you with Sifu?
It's kind of like what's it called? Like Hades? Isn't it like you got to beat the shits?
Roguelike.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Like it's kind of like a hand-to-hand kung fu type of shit.
Yeah, right? little kung fu game where you're doing all this shit. They added the arenas shit, which is basically like a like your Gears of War horde mode, and they're all coming at you, and you like just take on however many. There's a bunch of good scenarios like they added. Like you can be Neo in one of them, and you're fighting these not Agent Smiths, or you're like the driver in another one. Because you have like the coat on, except it's a panther on the back instead of a scorpion.
Oh, nice. But they're still like nods.
Yeah, they're nods more than like because they obviously can't be direct with it. And since you can be like guy or girl, you can also be the bride and like the red like the yellow hornet get up.
Oh. Yeah,
and fight a bunch of people. It's just nice, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's seafood there. I forgot to add the replay editor is pretty dope in the shit. You can kind of it's a pretty good replay editor. It's about as good as the GTA is.
Shit. It's a neat little tool to have to a game, you know.
Yeah, just to add a little bit extra fun to the sheets.
Hell yeah.
Next after that, I watched The Last of Us season 1 finale.
Oh shit.
And yeah, that's The Last of Us finale right there. I believe we left off. We left off like right before the finale came out. But it's pretty good, dude. All around, they kind of. You get the montage you'd expect because it's a game. It's a visual thing versus a game.
Yeah.
And when I say the montage, what do you imagine I'm saying? I don't know if you saw the finale or not.
The Joel killing spree entering.
There you go.
Shit.
Can you imagine if that was like 40 minutes from the game?
Oh my
Just God. One shot. Just like following Joel.
KD spread stacking,
Jesus.
dude.
I actually thought because the finale is kind of it's the shortest, not the shortest, but it's on the shorter end of the episodes.
Damn. Yeah.
They kind of they started off in a unique way. They incorporate Ashley Johnson into the shit.
Oh, cool.
They because she's at this scene where it's prior to Ellie's birth, and she's pregnant and she's running through this forest, and she gets at this house, and she's
fucking Ellie's mom.
Yeah, dude. But like she gets into this house, and she has to fight off the zombie while giving birth and shit, and Marlene finds her, and she basically like gives her the knife, gives her Ellie, and like tells her to protect her and shit, and then Marlene has to execute her, and then they kind of there's a really good cut from like Ellie crying. Because Marlene hands her the baby and tells the dude, cover her ears, I'm about to blap her mother. And the motherfucker has one job, he doesn't cover the baby.
Damn, that's wow. Oh, shit.
And the baby's like crying. And there's a really good cut from like just the echo of Ellie's crying to like Ellie on the bridge going into the Salt Lake City. You know how like it's I don't remember the game how it starts out on the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like just it's them chilling like. Joel's kind of buddy. They because I remember Ellie's kind of hung. I think she's hung up on like killing David at that point. She's kind of detached at the end of the game.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Before she sees the giraffe.
Yeah.
One change they do is they kind of cut the underpass sequence with all the infected.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of just they're at the. Oh, that's another change they do. And to humanize Joel, they've written it so that on the second day of the outbreak, he tried to kill himself. But he screwed it up, and like it's a nice little callback where he's like, I was the one that missed. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I was the one that tried to clip myself and whatnot, and then from there, like from that scene when they're kind of in the in that old medevac that got run down and whatnot is when the Fireflies find him, and like he still gets knocked out like before, but they kind of flashbang him, and it's this whole thing. But yeah, Marlene gives him the speech and whatnot, and then it just kind of plays out pretty quick from there. Abby's father gets it because he grabs the scalpel. Like, he always goes for the scalpel.
The dude could have kneed him and just walked out.
There's even like a little, I don't know, there's like an Easter egg that some people, because there's a one shot in the mid murder montage where somebody's like, oh shit, I'm gonna run. People like pointed out that because it's kind of hard to tell because it's blurry, but somebody pointed out that like it's somebody with a beanie and maybe a ponytail running away. So it's kind of like, which is, if you like, that's another change from the game, the sequel game, because like Abby wasn't present for like as far as we know, she wasn't present for like the fucking murder spree. She kind of stumbles onto it after the fact. When the game or the movie or the fucking show, she's in the mid battle. Like I think that's, I don't know. I think it's a stronger like impression storytelling wise. But anyways, that's the series for now. I kind of, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good season of television. I don't think they topped that third episode though, for like in terms of providing something different. But in terms of like sticking to the story, I think it was decent overall. I didn't like what they did with the Melanie Linsky character. She's kind of like the mid-season problem for like 2 episodes. She's kind of hunting Henry, Sam, and Joel, and them through like Kansas City and whatnot. And she's kind of played. She played as a homicidal like teacher, and she's kind of like very, because she represents this faction that overthrew Fedra, and just she's killing all the like the conspirators with Fedra now, and she's like mowing them all down, like really like psychopathically and shit. But they kind of like, I don't know, they don't do a good enough job of establishing why she's like a leader, because she like basically deserts them to go hang out in their fucking childhood place for one scene. And I'm like, I don't feel like a leader would do that shit. Right. Because like her number 2 finds her and she's like, I've been looking all over for you. I'm like, what the fuck? You're just gonna, like, I don't know. She was a little weird there.
Damn. That's kind of when they spent some time on building like a human obstacle as opposed to like, I don't know, maybe like some zombie obstacle that takes a couple episodes or some shit. They can't just figure it out the first go. And like maybe they can avoid it the first couple encounters, and then eventually you can avoid it. You got to figure out how you got to fight it. But I don't know. What the fuck do I know about running HBO quality television?
HBO movie film.
HBO. I got a Vega here, but it's HBO.
But yeah, I'm just curious as to like season 2 now, because we've been already spoiling everything about The Last of Us. But like, where the fuck do they kill Joel? First episode?
I don't know, man.
Right out the gate.
Do they even go there? Season 2? Do they milk this and go do that like season 3, season 4 type of shit?
Well, they've already said the second game is going to be adapted for 2 seasons.
So it has to be
but
maybe 2 and 3.
But like, you know what I mean? Do they just open up on the scene?
Jesus Christ. I don't even know how the public even feels.
They're gonna kill America's sweetheart.
America's sweetheart.
Hey, dude, Pedro Pascal big in this right now.
Yeah, he's big. I still think they could have found a better Joel though, man. But that's your boy.
I like Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
I'm on this shit now.
Good for Pedro Pascal. Old double P squared.
I don't know. That fool came out of nowhere for me. And maybe it's because I didn't watch Game of Thrones that he like really came out of. Or I didn't watch
Game of Thrones, Narcos.
You didn't watch Narcos either. Didn't watch The Equalizer 2. Like, you know what I mean?
You know how Equalizer's a big franchise, dude.
I mean, it's gotten to 3, isn't it? God damn it! It's not big to you or me, obviously.
No, it's not. But you know how it is.
Like, it's kind of just Denzel Washington. Like, let me do Man on Fire again and again.
Let me be on my
What, Tony Scott's dead? We'll get somebody else.
Damn.
Anyways.
Big
but yeah, I don't know where he's gonna, like... First episode, you think?
Nah.
Second?
They're gonna do a cliffhanger shit. End of season 2 like that.
You think they're gonna end it on the cut? You stupid old man, you don't get to rush this. Yeah. And then, that'd be fucked.
It would be fucked, but then it gives them a whole season to explore Abby and Ellie.
I'll tell you what my favorite part of the show is. All the Let's Players that never played 2 be like, I gotta find out what the story is.
Oh no. If I got a Joel tattoo on his...
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird, but I'm like, I'll see it, sometimes it'll pop up, I'll be like, first time playing it, like, let me fast forward about an hour 40.
Damn. Shit.
Yeah, dude. It's just crazy as hell. But last thing I did was I listened to a couple audiobooks, dude. Jurassic Park and Lost World by Michael Crichton, dude. Those shits are pretty nice, dude. Have you ever? I know you had the book there. Did you ever? Last time you read it?
I haven't read it. I got it because everybody said that fool's like is one of the dopest writers in that genre, basically. So wanted to get my hands on it to see like, well, fuck, I already watched the movie. I'll have like a lot of like, I guess reference points when I'm reading this book, and maybe this book will get to detail new shit.
All right, if I spoil, or did you try to keep it light?
Yeah, spoil it. Why not?
But yeah.
Wait. Before you
Yeah.
spoil it, does he do Jurassic Park 2 and 3, or did he just write 1?
No, he wrote the books for 1 and 2.
Oh, so there are 2. He wrote 2 books for sure for this.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So what happens in Jurassic Park?
But it's so the thing about Michael Crichton, dude, is he'll go off on these like these really like long like scientific, like he'll be like, oh, the enzymes here are he'll go on like these fucking tangents that like, unless you're like, I don't know, dude, it feels like you need a PhD in something to follow him onto these tangents he goes on.
Damn.
But at the same time, like like that fucking T-Rex sequence is like just as like dope in the book or as it is in the movie. And like he has a flair for just like for describing shit, dude. Even if it like, I don't know, like he follows Malcolm in both books, and like it feels like Malcolm, in addition to being his like his mouthpiece, like his character, like Michael Crichton's character mouthpiece, he like kind of puts him in the same set of circumstances in both books, which is to say, he's the science man, goes on the expedition, gets injured by a T-Rex in the first half, and then in this entire second half, he's just fucking morphined out, going on rants.
No shit.
And that's in both books, dude. I get a full got this. He hit the like halfway point. He gets injured by a T-Rex. I'm like, fucking again, my dude.
Hit the fiend, bruh.
And like he has like some of those rants are just like, I don't know, dude. He goes on one in the first book where it's just like, oh, you know how women can't clean their houses faster. I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about, Michael Crichton? And then in the second book, Malcolm goes on some morphine rant about like relationships and crystals, and like how they're one or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck, dude. That pulls on some shit. And it's just funny how like it's his character. It's his character stand-in, and half the time he's on morphine. I'm like, what the fuck is Crichton up to in his spare time?
It's a good exercise to rant, dude. Just throw shit out there.
Yeah, but the strongest difference between the book and the movie is just Hammond's character. I don't know if you've heard it at all about the difference in like Hammond's character.
Yeah.
He's just he's a shithead in the book.
Damn.
He's just he like yells at everybody to like, oh, just get it done, and like his niece and his niece and nephew go missing, and or his grandchildren, right? Yeah, I always forget if it's a niece. But anyways, they go missing just like they do in the movie, and he doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's like, get my fucking park up and running. Oh yeah, like we'll get him back or some shit. You know what I mean? He's like,
but we'll clone him. We'll do it again. God damn it.
Yeah, let's
get this park up and running.
Yeah, and he meets a brutal end because he's an evil fuck.
Oh shit.
But yeah, then Nedry's death is a lot fucking scarier in the book, I think. Just because he I feel like the what's it called, the fucking Newman from Seinfeld was done dirty a little bit.
Oh damn.
Because I don't know, I feel like he was hyped for his death. Like I read somewhere like, all right, let's do this death scene, and then he read it and like, oh, that's not what I want.
Ah shit.
Because if you the book in the book I forget what it's called, the Dilophosaurus. Mm-hmm. The Dilophosaurus and the Velociraptors basically switch sizes. So the Velociraptors are little tiny boys, and whereas the fucking Dilophosaurs are like towering, like basically mini little T-Rexes almost. And, but yeah, he gets stopped by it, and like it just spit. It doesn't have like the quills. The quills was kind of like the quills and the rattlesnake shit was basically just for the movie.
Ah, damn.
Like, but yeah, in the novel, he's still got the little crown, like it's supposed to like merge into something, but it's just like a little curvature on the little dino's head. Mm. Anyways, it spits at him, and Nedry's like, "What? That motherfucker spit at me!" But then, like, he notices his hands start to tingle, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's ass!"
Oh no!
And like, yeah, she spits at him a couple more times, and then fucking it gets him in the eye. And like he's like there's this whole like paragraph where he's like all right, I'm gonna force my eyes open, and then he feels himself force his eyes open, and he's like it's like they're still closed, and he's like, oh shit, I'm fucking blind.
Ah, damn.
He's like, I feel like the vibrations of the dino coming closer and shit. He can feel the breath on its neck,
Damn.
on his neck, dude, and he just feels like a slice from his fucking gut, dude. It's, fuck, man.
Shit.
He feels his head inside the jaws of it and being picked up, and fuck, it's rough, dude.
God dang.
But yeah,
That's pretty cool though.
that's cool.
I like that shit.
It's good, just good shit. Mark Cran's a good writer.
Shit. Power of word, dude.
But yeah, two has a really good scene that they never put in the movie, dude. Where like the dude, they come into this compound and like they've been researching the island, and it's Site B, the fucking the unregulated site where like they tested a bunch of shit and dinos are just roaming free, no fences and shit. And so they stumble onto this compound and they know that like velociraptors like that were chasing him just stop cold and like, I'm not going in there.
Sure.
And they also discover that the T-Rexes like won't go here. So the whole time you're like, what the fuck is here? Because like going by like the movies, like the only two threats that aren't like fucking made up, like the Indominus Rex, are always the fucking T-Rex and the Velociraptors. So what the fuck is in like this? And it's just like a real. I'm not gonna spoil that scene because that scene's fucking dope. But it's just like, what the fuck is going on with this compound here, and like it just how it unfolds is just like the most like horror shit. I'm sad was not included in like the Lost World.
Shit.
Anyways, that was Jurassic Park 1 and 2. I also listened to Fragment. It's kind of like a Jurassic Park-ish novel by Warren Fay, I believe, if I'm pronouncing his name right. And it's about an island that was apparently untouched by man, and all. And it's about all these, and everybody they send there, like, or send onto the island, like either comes back bloodied and bruised and shit, or they're just straight up dead.
Okay.
And they like launch all this research into this fucking island, and basically it's like a primordial like fucking place where like most animals have like a lifespan of like hours to days, at like 2 days at most, because it's just savage, dude. They're fucking plants, the animals, they're all like fucking, they're all out to get each other, dude. They have this sequence where they've set up cameras, and they've unleashed a what's it called, a mongoose.
Mm-hmm.
The little that fast ass mammal that can fuck with cobras.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah. They let one of it go, dude, and like it gets into a brawl with one of the like an equal sized thing, and like it's this like 2 second, or not 2 second, this 2 minute like fucking brawl between these things where like it's holding its own, it's cutting off the tail of this thing, but it's also getting some lashes in. It gets murdered in like 2 minutes, dude, and then everything like descends on its body in the forest, dude. And like it's kind of like an oh shit moment where it's like, we can't let anything on this island off of it, because there is nothing like with that on Earth, dude. Yeah. And the fucking mongoose is supposed to like slay everything.
Damn.
But yeah, it's just a really good fucking book, dude. About, I don't know, it's it recommended, like Audible recommended it to me based on like Jurassic Park, and like they kind of, it's not similar, but it is, I don't know, it's kind of going for like a just a really good like science fiction vibe, dude. But yeah, that's Fragment. And then I listened to probably the stupidest trilogy of books, and you're gonna know why when I tell you, like when I give you 2 words and only 2 words. Zombie, dinosaurs. And that's the Jurassic Dead trilogy by Rick Kessler and David. Hold on, let me see if I can pronounce this. David Sackmeister. Okay, but anyways, it's exactly what you think of when I say Jurassic Dinos. It starts off with like some expedition in Antarctica, and apparently like this geopolitical terrorist of the son of the father who's doing the expedition. So he's kind of like, "Fuck you, Dad! I'm gonna blow up your expedition."
Oh damn.
Yeah, he basically gets chased out of like the dig site by these reanimated, I shit you not, zombie reptilians that used to be like. They used to be like the Russian expedition site a couple miles over.
Damn, dude.
And like, yeah, they what's it called? They get this frozen T-Rex out of the fucking ice, and they take it on this boat, and like as this dude's like examining it, it comes to life, takes his arm off,
Hell yeah,
and that dude slowly turns into a Zambambo throughout the book.
And it's Zambambo through Dino, damn.
And it just gets stupider and stupider from there. I'm talking like world apocalyptic stupid.
Damn.
So if you want some like
the T-Rex just nibbled him a little bit. Didn't need him.
No, it ate his arm. It chewed his arm off.
Oh,
his arm's gone.
That's it.
Yeah, and he's turning.
You satisfied after the arm? Like
he's like, I'm good, but no, he crashes the boat basically.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that's Jurassic Dead.
Yeah.
I'm never getting that 28 or so hours I spent listening to that shit.
Damn, dude.
Anyways, that was what I did.
Shit. Well, fucking... I did a little bit of the same shit that you did. Obviously, we talked about Resident Evil 4.
You listen to Jurassic Dead?
Shit, I listened to that shit on some fucking lean.
Oh, shit. Medical grade.
Man, you know how I roll. Nah, but the Resident Evil shit, dude, I played them again, dude. I played 2 again, and like, still kind of feels like a survival horror.
Remake?
Remake. It's still just limited in like the ammo and the resources they give you, so I never feel like a true run and gun badass in that thing. As opposed to like 3, I unlocked like a fucking pistol or some shit like that off one playthrough, so I tried it. Then I felt like I had enough ammo for every fucking event. You know, I can save ammo for the bosses, and it made life that much easier. But I guess the biggest problem with 3 was it's like 6 hours. Half of that is cutscenes. You know,
the biggest problem with that is her final line in Nemesis.
What did she say?
Next time, get the fucking message or some shit.
Ah.
I'm just like, I was flaccid as hell.
Yeah. Does she do that in the OG one?
OG one is stars. I'll give you stars.
Ah, that's true.
She's a little better. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
She's just tired and pissed off in the remake. When the third one or the original, she's just kind of like, I'm gonna clack you. I'm gonna clack you, Nemesis.
She's not running from her apartment.
Well, she's running from her apartment, but Nemesis isn't chasing her in the OG one. She gets out of her apartment because the city's burning.
Oh, so fuck. This one's a lot more stupid. It's like your nightmare coming to visit you, and then everything turns south. No, but fucking Resident Evil 3, dude. Like I just played. I played 2, 3. I played 4. The old shit before the remake. Mm-hmm. You know, I still had a lot of fun with that. Obviously, one run. I think you unlock the Tommy gun and the infinite launcher. I think you just have to beat it once. And then same thing with the DLC for Ada. You just have to beat Assignment Ada and what's it called? What's it called? Separate Ways. So then you can get the Tommy gun and that shit too. But Assignment 8 is like a little more...
You need the monies still.
Huh?
You need the monies still.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, it's like 200K, I believe, or 400K. But, I don't know, I did like the DLC just because both of those added like a different, I guess, unspoken side of the story. Especially with Ada and Leon, because that's what's interesting, I guess, to me. And that's what you get introduced to in the remake with 2, right? Like, what all that shit was about.
Was Ada doing both of those in congruence with each other, though? Is Assignment Ada and Separate Ways happening at the same time?
No, because it's like chronological. Like it's, I believe, Separate Ways is just like chapters 1 through 5, and you're going to like various like places, right? Like let's say 3 is like the castle.
So you'd have to play it in order to play it in order. You'd have to like cut out chapter 4 of Separate Ways, and then play Assignment Ada, and then.
Yeah, if you want to look at it like that, because yeah,
That shit-
Simon Ada is just collecting like samples.
Isn't it harder than Separate Ways?
Harder? No, it's just like this one section that's kind of fucky. You're on boats, and it's this like machine gun, like this turret, just like trying to go ham on you. So you gotta have to fight fire with fire. Get on one and send it right back. But I think that's the only fucky thing about that one. I'm pretty sure that's a Simon Ada, but it's not. I don't know. Maybe that's Separate Ways. Because the Simon Ada takes place like in the island, and then that's where you have to go and collect the samples and fight Wesker at the end. And Separate Ways, you fight Sadler, I think. You know. But in both of them, like I said, they're both good. They're both campy. It sucks when they goes to like video. It seems like the quality like is downgraded even more so. It's like 480 or some bullshit.
Play it on the Nest.
Play it on the NES. Fuck yeah, basically, dude, that's the shit. But yeah, I low key forgot about the dodge mechanic in Resident Evil 3. Like it makes the game a little like easier to maneuver in like the tight situations.
It's a little weird. She has a little shimmy. Do a little Jill shimmy.
And you have it's such a cool idea to have Nemesis chase you around the entire game. It just sucks that it's not.
It's on rails.
Yeah, it also has like a limit as opposed to I think the OG shit. You can get a whole bunch of drops off KOing Nemesis, and then with this one, I think it's limited.
Bitch can't even swim.
Bitch can't even swim. It's like ammo parts, man. Like, man, this shit's. It's whatever, dude. And I think what's interesting about 3 is it kind of takes place. I know I'm all over the place. It's just like a Resident Evil blur, dude, to me at this point. But 3 takes place before 2, kind of, and then it meets up around the same time, you know, because it's.
Jill and Leon never dap each other up, unfortunately.
No, they never do. But you see the cop, and he got fucked over by Barry, I believe, and then
Not Barry.
Huh?
What was it, Barry?
It wasn't Barry.
No.
You sure it wasn't Zombie Barry? Remember?
No, it wasn't Barry though. It was some other fucking jobber.
Some other fool that got him.
Yes, I forget his name, but it's not Barry.
Oh shit!
Well, had no beard.
I thought.
You thought Barry shaved his beard? How dare you?
I thought. Isn't it Jill pulls up on the scene?
No. It's a guy like in a vest, but he look. I can tell you think he might look like Barry, but he ain't Barry.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was. That shit would have been fucked up, but yeah, man, just the way the timeline kind of works with 2 and 3, they're close, but they're not exactly even, I guess. But and then obviously moving on to like Resi 6.
Oh shit!
You know, I just played one campaign with Leon, and it's weird because the enemies feel like they're like a rail. What was it called? Like rail shooter enemies.
Yeah.
Like if we went to the arcade, they don't have the same kind of like I guess reaction that I've come to get used to with the remakes and even the old 4. And it's a lot of weird shit too. You pick up like treasure, and it's yeah like you still get your coins and everything, but you seek the upgrades like in between chapters. Right?
Yeah, shit is weird.
Yeah, it's. I think it loses a lot of the, I guess, like a lot of the world that they already built. Like, I'm not saying that they need a merchant, but things like that kind of make it easy to get, I guess, immersed in this whole fucking world that they're trying to build. So I know 6 is like globetrotting. It's like more action shooter than it is zombie. God dang, dude! Like I forget who's my partner.
Did you fight the sexy sewer boss?
Yeah, dude, that was her sister. I'm like, God damn, bro, what's up with her?
You're Japanese.
Yeah, shit was just like, you know.
Why is she feeling herself while she a mutant and shit?
She just feeling herself, bro. Damn, man. Yeah, she is. Oh man, that is like hot coffee as you can get with Resident Evil, dude. But man, that there's moments like that are definitely memorable just because it's like so out of the ordinary, even for like a Resident Evil, you know. And
I mean, I don't remember the boss is getting all sexed up. Doesn't make no sense.
You remember a remake when fucking what's his name? What's the fucking
when Lemmy put on the lingerie?
Who?
When Lemmy put on the lingerie?
Sexy Salvador and shit, dude. Well, just shirtless. For shirtless coming at you with some tight shorts.
We stabbed that in Days Road.
Nah, that Resident Evil 6, man, like those enemies were definitely weird, and it's so, it felt so like, I don't know, like it was doing so much to, like, I don't know, make you want to put down the controller. Like it makes it hard to fucking play that game, dude. And even from the jump, like you're helping some dude like find his daughter at some university and shit like that. And then when you get to the guns, it's just like the pistol and then the shotgun. Then you get the assault rifle, and like it's not, doesn't have the same kick as
You
the
don't
other
get to buy
ones.
it.
No, you don't need to buy it, but it's
Bullshit. I mean, you don't get to buy it. That's part of the, it's part of the fun.
yeah. And the briefcase too, like it's not exactly like showing you how much space is, but there's like some weird like YX.
Healing is bullshit in that game.
Or you pop like a Tic Tac.
No, it's just how you gotta make it. You gotta make the Tic Tacs. It's just like, how about you just give me the health?
Fucking
Can I has health?
yeah. A 6-pack of yerba and shit, dude.
6-pack of lean.
6-pack of lean. So Jesus Christ.
That's how you get the youth off lean. You just supply it to them in stores. That's good.
Damn, dude.
It's terrible.
Fuck.
But
But
those sip cough syrup people.
those fuckers, dude. It's just weird. That same thing goes for that boss that like you fight several times. Like he like
The sexy shark boss.
shark boss. This.
No, there's a bullshit ass shark boss in there somewhere.
No, yeah, there's. It might
Shit
be
weird as hell, dude.
Yeah, it might be chapter 3 or some bullshit like that. Yeah, it's fucking. Oh man, it's such a step back even from 5. It's so weird too because they invested so much
God,
resources.
I thought you were gonna like 6. I'm so relieved.
I thought I was gonna like
I thought you were
this.
gonna be like a defender. Thought I was gonna have to unfriend my boy.
I thought you said 6.
On
was a
RSVP to his birthday.
baby. Yeah, but I don't know. I was pretty let down with 6, and even though expectations were low, it was just like, God dang, bro, like one of the cool things is fighting like a boss, like as a group of 4. That was kind of interesting, you know. But it's like it's shortly lived, and you know everybody goes their separate way. That's the name of the fucking game, basically 4 different campaigns. But for video games, dude, yeah, we
How
talked
they gonna
about
remake
that.
5, dude?
Man, I don't know.
They're gonna add more black ones.
Fuck. Yeah, I
Can
wonder.
they make single player fun in 5 remake? Can they do that? Shit. You know what I mean?
You think that's what the test is with Luis as a companion?
I hope so. I just hope it's not like, you know what I mean? Hope single player 5 remake is a good game, and I hope co-op is a good game.
Yeah.
I hope it's not lean. I hope one doesn't lean towards the other like the original did. I don't want to play that. I don't want to play 5 original single player.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, 5 is a tough sell. Even though like it's sold well, and like we didn't have like 5 is way better than 6, you know. And
I mean, you know better than me there. I won't play 5 once.
Yeah, and to me 5 was more fun than 3, so it's like it's weird. It's like I don't fucking love 5, but like 5 has some value to it for sure. You know, it's not. I'm not gonna like disrespect the shits, but
5 is when they go stupid though. We talked about this.
Weird
The fucking cover sequence.
yeah, fucking Jill, turning Jill into like this, like I don't know, like mind controlled fucking.
Yeah.
You have
God damn it, my sweet little Jill.
yeah, dude, and that's Jill and Chris and the shit. Like that's how you reunite them.
I also turned her into a fucking blonde, dude. Why did I have to do that?
Damn. Fucking Camp.
Don't work.
They don't fucking know. They don't fucking know. But man, that like I said, we can talk about Resident Evil all day, dude. But I played a lot of the games in the franchise again. Some of them were fun, you know. Like 2 was very quick. It was like 5 hours for me to beat. I think 3 was maybe around 6 because I watched all the cutscenes and shit. But yeah, I think Resi 4, old one, was about a 13-hour campaign for me. You know, taking my time trying to get some shit. But the other game I played was Oh, you got anything else, dude?
No.
Metroid Zero Mission.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Which one is that one?
It's a 2000. I think it's 2004. Same shit as like Fusion, but it's the original Metroid remade for the Game Boy Advance.
Ooh.
So the feel is like more closer to Super Metroid. I don't know if you ever seen like gameplay of the first Metroid, but like it's fun. It's still some classic video juego to fucking get down on. But I think Zero Mission kind of takes this game and turns it into something a little more appealing, especially like for fans of like Super Metroid and like the style, the character build, you know, the level design, everything is fucking. It's pretty top notch, and I think they even implemented like a map. And in the first one, it's like, it's as cold as you can get. You know what I mean? You're on your own. And I think that's part of the appeal. Like, you know, the isolation, like the anxiety, like not the horror aspects, but a little bit of that like dread in space type of shit. Like, so it's a pretty sweet game, and it's not just a clean remake. They added shit to it as well. Like, so you get to a certain part of the game and it should be over, but they've added this like whole little end section there where you're walking, you're going up and down like the base, but you're stripped of your abilities and you're like Zero Suit Samus type of shit. You know that blue shit, that blue like
the baby,
the baby. Okay,
when are you gonna play other M?
Oh no, I haven't. I gotta play
the baby.
I don't know. They say it's a part of this whole like storyline.
They say a lot of things.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't play it. I just wanted to get it, but
just for hate.
Hate, haters ball. But yeah, like we were talking about, just the fucking game. It's pretty sweet. The added sections, the additional end game story elements. They have cutscenes in the game, so it's you know, it adds like this cinematic, I guess, feel to the shits a little bit, as opposed to like trying to be super cinematic video juego. You know, it's cool to have like a little cutscene to take a breath from the gameplay like that. But it's a sweet game, dude. I'm still in the middle of it. I haven't completed it, but it's been pretty nice. Like the bosses, I believe, are like 3 main bosses, dude. It's like Ridley, Kraid, and I think it's Big Brain, or that brain shit.
Big boy Kraid.
Big boy Kraid. And like there's this like serpent fucker that just appears in the level, and like I walked past him like a couple of times because I couldn't get him, and then I finally locked my rockets on the fucker, blew him up, harvested like the rockets or whatever the shit, the energy that I get from the dude, and then I unlocked the power up. So like there's shit like that's a total surprise, where I was fighting not even a boss, but maybe like a mini boss, dude, and you get an upgrade, and it's pretty sweet. You know, it helps with the exploration, and you can do whatever the fuck, man. You don't have to go through one specific section. You can just go from A to Z and get all the power ups, or get none of the power, some of the power ups, and try to get to the end game. So it's it's nice that there's a game that's almost open, and you can stylize your type of play. Do you like to speed run? Do you like to collect everything at once? Do you like to just be somewhere in between?
You like to style on the hose, dude.
You like to style and dab on the hose. Migos on ice. Splash. Drip.
Samus on ice?
Samus on ice. I'd pay to see that.
The baby. Splash.
But fucking yeah, man. Metroid Zero Mission's pretty sweet. It's a game that I got for the Wii U before they closed down the store. So I was like,
right, way.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll bring it to the Switch or something.
You don't know that.
I mean, they added Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah, but they'll bring them to. That's not bringing them to the Switch. That's bringing them to the cloud.
Yeah, that's bringing them to their little shit, But I imagine if Fusion's on there, it gives me hope for like something like that, But who knows, dude? I'm curious to see what goes on with that shit. But this is my fucking video game section, dude.
The video juegos.
My video juegos. I want to talk about something I watched. I know we talked briefly about Super Mario Bros.
Did they bring his ass back?
Hey, that ass is flat.
Oh.
No ass for us.
Why? Why do they do that? Why do they take his ass?
They take his ass for themselves.
Does he have as much personality as he has ass, dude?
He's got personality.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's solid, dude. It's not.
Is
it's
it
not
just
terrible.
Chris Pratt
No,
voice
that
acting?
that it's not.
No,
No.
it's not just Parks and Rec. Chris Pratt. Like I'm Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
Mario.
yeah, it's not that at all.
He doesn't do the Mamma Mia.
They do a little something like that to begin the movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's this nice little
Like a little
sequence.
Disney short.
I guess, but not. It's still like within the universe, you know. But it's definitely like a play on some shit where it's like it's a commercial,
Okay.
and it's him and Luigi. And like that section of the movie, they're like trying to mimic the voices, and damn, dude, like it sounds pretty fucking good, you know. Like so for that initial period, they're pulling off these voices and they're pulling them off really well, and the minute like the commercial's over, their voice imitation or the level is toned down a lot more than what it used to be. Now, like, Luigi sounds a lot more like Charlie Day. And now, you know, he sounds like Chris Pratt, but he's not bumbling around like Chris Pratt.
Okay, he's not. I'm Chris Pratt.
You know how you do, how you self-announce, you know what I mean?
Save my credits.
I'm Charlie Day.
I don't know. I can't do Charlie Day. I'm doing this. This Charlie is always sunny.
Yeah, that should be hard to mimic, but yeah, I feel like it's pretty solid, man. It's got jokes for a wide age demographic, you know, like kids could enjoy it, like, you know, people like me or even parents could definitely go in there and catch some jokes. A lot of nice little fan service moments. Not everything was great, like I personally didn't like Rogan as Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it like what's off-putting is like the voice, like that's part of like Seth Rogen's
Is he still
charm.
stony, Seth Rogen?
Not stony, but he has that stony like chuckle, you know.
Ah, gotcha.
It's I don't know, it's a little weird. It kind of pulls you out of the movie, it feels like. But
How about Jack Black as Bowser?
Jack Black is the dude that steals the show as Bowser.
Ooh, okay.
And with him specifically, like it's Bowser, but they allowed him to like showcase his personality and like who Jack Black is. And an example of that is like
Is he Tenacious D Bowser?
no, I wish. Picked up a guitar and he's just fucking like, you know, shredding on it. But he gets behind a piano, like sings a little tune. And I'm like, it's like, that's Jack Black. That's not Bowser. You know, Bowser doesn't do that in the games. And it works well.
We
dude.
never see Bowser do that.
Yeah, just fucking singing his heart out, dude. But I feel like that.
You put on the sunglasses like Ray Charles?
Nah, that should be dope as hell. But he was good, dude. I think people really enjoyed Jack Black as Bowser, and rightfully so, dude. He did a fucking bang up job. He added like a fun personality to a well known fucking boss, you know. And it's dude. It's pretty sweet, you know. Like the other thing I wanted to talk about was like Luigi being underutilized a little bit in this movie and being used as the damsel in distress type of thing. Like he's the one that's got to be saved. So
Is Peach rescuing him?
no, Peach doesn't. But Peach, we get like a introduction to her, and she's already like the ruler of the kingdom. You know, she's a badass, so she knows how to maneuver in the world. She knows how to you know, defend herself. So she's already like well equipped. You know, so it's weird that they're making a movie like.
Pull her Glock out on Bowser?
Hell yeah, double Glock extended mags.
Oh shit!
You know,
I shouldn't have pulled up on Peach. Says Bowser Jr.
As the lean cup just falls on the hand, drops to the fucking floor of the car.
He crashes his hoop, dude, and he's gone from the. That's why Bowser comes after Mario. Dude, my son.
You killed my son. Damn, and that. You know, that brings up a good shit too. Like Bowser Jr. I'm like, man, that I never thought about like what they would do with him. You know, now they got a reason.
Just bring him up to me.
He bring him up to me.
God
He's
damn.
gonna be Robin in the shits, dude.
Jesus.
Fuck, you know. But yeah, like I think that's what's that was initially tough about this movie. Is like they're doing a movie, Super Mario Bros., but it's not your traditional save the princess. You know. It's like go save your brother, you know, which is like again it's cool, but I would have loved to see I guess the interaction of Mario and Luigi together and see them like face the world together. And like I think a lot of people play the games whether it's one player and you switch back and forth or you play two players. Literally one person was Luigi, and I think that would have been a fun exploration of the world. And if they didn't want to use Peach as the damsel in distress, like they have such a big universe, they can literally pluck a different character and just be like, we got to go save Yoshi or some bullshit. All right, whatever, dude. But you know, good.
Did they have a Death Stranding reference?
Death Stranding.
That
No.
would have been funny if that's shouted them out. Princess on a beach again.
Dude, that shit would have been insane. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. I think it's a pretty good movie. Obviously, having a lot of success right now, and it looks pretty good for that franchise. You know, like they have a lot of characters. You know, you got to have someone creative to kind of take the franchise forward to like introduce maybe Waluigi or the Yoshi character, whatever the hell they do, Bowser Jr. But it could be good, dude. It could be fun. So it's good news for them. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, dude, was Beau's Afraid.
Ooh-wee. Beau is afraid.
Yeah.
Hey, we saw this in an empty theater
Yeah.
a week after it came out.
Who said the movies are dead, huh?
I always wonder, like, how does a projectionist feel when these motherfuckers they're in for some shit? We came prepared.
We're gonna give them the bullshit right now. But man, 3 hours, meant to simulate probably just an anxiety, a mind full of anxiety, and it's like it's just manifesting itself in different ways. I feel even like I know we'll probably talk about spoilers, and there's so much to talk about, but like just the idea of like, oh shit, my mother's dead, or what if my mother faked her death, and like seeing all that like kind of manifest and trickle out onto the fucking screen was a trip. And I think Ari Aster, I think it like the combination of using like actual like sets, right? Like we're in the city, whatever the fuck, and then also mixing in like you know, like almost like sets from a play or whatever the fuck. You know, it's such an interesting I guess visual combination, you know? And I think it does well for something of like the exploration of a character's mind, and like how like these fears and the anxieties kind of like personally attack that character, and what that, you know, how you resolve the shit. Because it's not like Beau overcame his shit and went like, I'm a changed man or anything at the end, you know?
No, he did not.
It's like a downward fucking spiral, dude. What you been thinking about with Beau, dude?
Just good shit, dude. It's just, I don't know. They like you said, it's a fucking anxiety nightmare, dude. She just good shit all around. Yeah, my favorite part was probably the first section of the movie.
Yeah.
But I do like the odyssey you go on, like throughout the shit.
Shit, dude. It's fucking wild. Yeah,
Probably my favorite Ari Aster shit.
Shit, dude. It's definitely jam packed with shit for the 3 hours, and I like there's very little parts of that movie where I felt like, I guess, bored or a little over it, or like it's a 3 hour movie and it rarely felt long in the tooth. You know, there was a lot of like moments in that movie that kept it going, like the initial part you're talking about, like right, he's like in his apartment, and like, you know, he gets fucking pissed, starts choking.
The birthday boy stab man is out there.
The fucking that fool going, hey, you don't stay until you're down.
Was it? And then don't they cut to the guy who's like putting his fingers through some guy's eye twice or some shit?
Oh yeah.
He's like screaming.
Damn, dude.
The dark humor is the best in this movie.
Yeah, man. It is, dude, and you have that initial set, that sequence. I mean, and then you have
the guy with the AK, or the kid with the AK, he's just trying out his AK. Dude. You know what I mean? They're just selling AKs on the street corner.
Shit. It's a lot of shit. And
you have the character with all the tattoos and the
the
contacts. He's like a zombie just to him, basically.
Just attracted to him, dude.
Yeah,
like a
like,
magnet.
Somebody else pointed out, but it looks like that's a very the normal. It's a very normal interaction between the two of them, just because how it's filmed. It's just like a wide shot. He's like,
Fuck. Shit. What's that Paul Thomas Anderson movie with
Magnolia?
with Joaquin Phoenix?
Master?
The other one.
Inherent Vice?
Inherent Vice. Yeah, like
Mhm.
there's that moment where you see the Jesus out there with like AKs or whatever the fuck. It felt like Ari Aster like took that shit, like multiplied it by like 10, dude. You know what I mean?
Jesus had an AK?
Yeah, like when in Inherent Vice he goes to like the church or whatever. They're out there like they're armed, dude. Them boys packing heat.
He's dressed like Jesus?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's on some shit like that where it's like, oh fuck, like, you know, it's a little bit trippy, dude. In this one,
I didn't like that Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
oh, damn.
It's my least favorite Paul Thomas Anderson.
It's just like that scene reminded me of this whole movie, but like, you know, obviously in
Why
a
you gotta
different
associate my
direction.
favorite Ari Aster with my least favorite Paul?
Yeah. But PTA, no, Ari Aster, yeah, dude, like when he meets that family too in the middle of it, where, you know, he's got one of the, I forget what.
Jeeves?
Is it Jeeves? No, the dude from Lion King. It's the dude from Lion King and Holly from like The Office. You know,
Oh,
like,
you mean the old guy? I thought you meant Jeeves.
who was Jeeves?
The war vet. The vet who chases him.
Oh, fucking hell, the rabbit man.
Yeah.
Who's running through the fucking forest.
Fuck
God,
yeah.
he's got his location.
He
and
killed
shit.
his father.
He killed his father. Go get him.
You
Make him
remember
pay.
part.
Oh, that's right.
No, I'm gonna get. Do you know who the actress is who plays the daughter? You fucking,
No.
fucking crazy as hell. That
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, that fool plays crazy as hell. Pretty well.
she's Denzel from Training Day.
She's Denzel. this little white girl, you just, you know, brought in her inner Denzel for this role.
We don't go smoke this. We got a problem.
That's just funny. So I never.
And
thought
her
of it
friend,
that way.
dude. Her friend just filming it.
Very nonchalant, just on her phone, like in a cheer fucking outfit.
Oh,
And they're both like, you better smoke this shit. It's like 10 fucking things in it.
shit.
Man, I don't know that
That
whole-
one cut from like night to day when he's in there, he's in that place. He just kind of turns his head.
shit.
That's real pretty nice, dude.
Man, there's a lot of cuts that I feel like we're not gonna be able to mention because this shit's fucking 3 hours, dude. But
We can mention them all. Gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
yeah, fuck man. But
What about the penis monster?
that's why we didn't tell you about him.
Wait, what was his brother doing in there? Was his brother dead already?
I don't remember. There's a lot going on. Dude.
This fool.
I can't put
take notes.
I didn't have my seating desk at that theater. You know,
This
Just
fool.
pull that desk out, take notes. You know, ask them to turn the light on. Rewind that shit 5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Fucking projection is just.
This fool, why is he fucking
He's rewinding.
crank? What is he using that biker crank to play the movies?
That's why it's a cheap theater, dude. Cut back on costs. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's all I gotta say on Beau, man.
This fool. What are you? How come Jeeves isn't your favorite character?
Whoop.
Jeeves.
This one just chasing him. Fucking vest and all, dude. God dang. Man,
She's too good.
that shit was good. That shit was Gucci, but that was Gucci with what you. And let's head to the news.
Oh, the news will lose. What you got?
What you got on the news? Netflix ending DVD by mail service.
Damn. Fool. Did you ever return your Deuce Bigelow mail journal DVD?
I swapped it for Hot Chick, dude. Another Rob Schneider banger.
You swapped it for the animal. And that's what you kept.
Shit's a banger, dude. I like the. It's a guilty pleasure. So what? You know.
Rob Schneider is the stapler.
Fucking hell, dude. But them boys ending this shit. 25 years strong.
Where am I gonna get my UHD DVDs now?
My UHD. Fucking stupid. digital age pushing this physical media out, dude. And I don't know. I was just thinking about Netflix. If it ends on September 29th, what was like the first DVD you remember renting from these fools? Seeing was Gooch. Was
The Netflix 360 disc.
The 360.
You don't remember?
We had
you
installed.
needed to put you needed a disc, a physical disc.
Damn.
I need to play my Netflix.
Damn.
To watch The Office.
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah, you needed a disc to access the online shit on the 360.
Damn. I can't remember
Look
this
it
shit.
up, you motherfucker. No, I don't. No, but like he was saying, it was like a little DVD.
Damn.
And put it in the 360.
Shit.
Shit was weird. It was weird as hell.
Shit was weird as hell. But
£7?
£7. Now that's
That's what you saw.
a cinema movie right there.
Well, put the shot of his eyes and then. Come on.
We'll say, give me your eyes. We'll say, here you go, Brody.
Oh my god, I gotta go smack Chris Rock.
I gotta go smack the living shit. Yeah, but fucking DVDs ending. The Seventh Seal is something I watched. So fucking weird, you know. Didn't
I still haven't seen Seventh Seal.
Oh shit.
Even though Last Action Hero told me to watch it.
Oh yeah.
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 You don't know Last Action Hero?
No.
He's full missed out on all the 90s películas.
I'm telling you. I slept on some of them shits, dude, for real. But yeah, just Seventh Seal, like, you know, watching that shit, like not knowing what movies are like I do today. So it's like it's still relatively new, and seeing like some, you know, arty, like foreign movie, you know, about mortality type of shit. And I don't know, man, like it's, you know, I wasn't prepared for it, I guess, but you're always ready for a movie type of shit, you know. Sometimes like you're not gonna catch it your first viewing. It's okay to age with it, I guess. But yeah, Seventh Seal, dude, is one of the first movies that I watched on Netflix DVD, and I haven't used them like physically in mail the service in a long time, but it is just pulls me back and goes, damn, like that shit's out.
Back when they were reasonably priced.
Yeah, $4.99 I think. Some cheap shit like that, dude. Fuck. But to the next piece, we got the Super Mario Bro. I know we talked about it, but
The booty cut? They gonna bring his booty back?
Bring that booty back, you know. We need that
Fucking
edition back in
petition.
theaters.
Where's the fake petitions for that one? We got the Schneider cut. We're not gonna get the booty cut.
Yeah, shit. You never know, dude. That booty cut out there somewhere. But
I like it. It implies that they looked to the studio and was like, we gotta cut this. We can't. It's too much.
he's too bootylicious. Fucking Nintendo always censoring, dude. Not giving the fans what they
except the Bayonetta.
want. Except the Bayonetta.
That Link costume, her skirt isn't short enough.
Make it skin tight. For the people. But yeah, man, biggest movie of the year, $1 billion. Probably the most successful video game or movie to be adapted.
Has it
from a
surpassed
video
Way
game.
of the Water yet? That'd be pretty funny.
Oh man, I
Surpass
don't know what the
that
final
Tarantino.
total of Way of Water is. That'd be insane, dude.
I'd be laughing at pull up on James Cameron and laugh at him, dude. You couldn't get by the bottom of Mariana's Trench, and you couldn't beat Super Mario.
Jesus Christ. Remind him of all his life's failures and shit. You ain't
Terminator
shit.
3. Aliens 3.
Damn.
Terminator again.
You're gonna kick a man while he's up.
I mean, his biggest failure is he's making nothing but Avatar films for the rest of his life, it looks like.
Shit. Damn, dude. I mean,
I'd like to go see James Cameron, you know, if you're just going to make Avatar again and again, dude.
shit.
Fuck him.
That's my Disney retirement package. Fucking, but man, I don't know. I think it's crazy. We both probably talked about the movie and their casting choices. We probably talked shit on it, and we fast forward to this time of day. Like, it's so fucking, you know, it's so successful in terms of the box office. Like, you know, I feel like it smashed those doubts. You know, is it the greatest movie? No, but it's now one of the highest earning movies to fucking ever throw down in video game shit. But what makes me hopeful about this success is they'll probably launch their franchise, but
Mario versus Sonic.
Mario versus Sonic Olympic Games. No, that'd be kind of interesting. But what Nintendo game should turn into a movie next? You know, and what would you want to see?
Bayonetta.
Holy shit.
They already made a fucking anime film.
Ah, damn.
I don't know. Something not Nintendo. You know what I mean? Something un-Nintendo.
No.
I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll ever do any crazy shit. What would you have in mind?
I wanted like it's sticking to the Nintendo brand, like out of like say like a lot of the characters that
Metroid
they have.
anime?
Not a Metroid anime, but a Metroid like live action could be interesting if they could pull it off, dude.
Samus's form is a little weird though. You know what I mean?
Her suit, like the big bulky shoulders or something.
No, it's just like it's the same problem as Bayonetta in that her proportions are a little strange. You know what I mean? Like if you try to like put her proportions on a real life person, it'd be a little. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, it's just me being too crazy about it. But I don't know. Metroid could be good. I just don't know how you. Well, it should be like. You probably have like a Robocop problem where God help the stunt woman who has to be in that shit.
Damn.
The whole time.
Yeah. No, for sure. There's definitely there'll be some problems if they do something like that with the suit. Because, like, live action is one thing. To do an animation, like, that's a different ask, dude. And I think, obviously, animation's where it's at. They can market it to kids. So, I don't know if they do Metroid, but, you know, just pie in the sky type of thinking, like, that'd be interesting. And Saoirse Ronan or whatever the fuck. I don't know how to say her name, but I think she'd be an interesting Samus, you know. She's...
Who'd you get to direct? Ari Aster?
No, Ari Aster.
Terry Gilliam.
Maybe the dude who did Edge of Tomorrow.
I don't know about giving a guy who basically did a video game plot a video game movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd just be...
Edge of Tomorrow would probably be better, but it's more interesting. But yeah, man, it's just that shit, dude. Fuck it. The other piece I wanted to talk about was Clint Eastwood, Juror #2, his next film. It's gonna be his last film.
How many times has he done this though?
Has he? Is it this kind of guy?
I don't know if he's that kind of guy, but I feel like he's said final film before somewhere. Final acting or directing or both?
I think directing.
Well, shit. What is it about?
A juror who is stuck in this case, and he is actually accidentally involved with the victim. So he's like on the other side of the case. Instead of being one put at trial, he's a juror. So that's what's taking place with this one. I believe Eastwood turns 93 this May. This month, May 31st, he turns 93. So it's like, holy shit, 46 entries as a director. You know, he's definitely had his, you know, I guess his run, dude. Like it's not too, I guess, varying in the genres he's tackled. You know, there's been a lot of like westerns, and I think that's some of his best work. And I personally feel like Unforgiven is my favorite thing that he's ever done, and it just sucks. You know, like a dude retiring, no longer making movies. You know, someone who's known to make some pretty good ones. I wanted to get your thoughts. Like, what do you feel?
Want him to die on the director's chair?
Huh? No, just, you know, you gotta say goodbye eventually, dude. But like, what do you make of his career? What's your favorite film? What do you think? You know,
I like Gran Torino. Gran Torino's pretty good.
that shit is pretty sweet.
Westerns I haven't seen a lot of because I know didn't he do High Plains Drifter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I would want to like see some of that stuff because I hear like that was kind of like proto Unforgiven in a lot of ways.
Oh damn.
In that it kind of goes against like the Western grain a little bit.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, there's a lot I gotta see. Well, there's a lot I'm told not to see, like the fucking what is it, the Here and After?
Oh, Hereafter? Yeah. With Matt Damon?
Can I leave that out?
Yeah, no, you definitely can. It's a little like, ah, shit, my boy on his religious shit.
What was he doing there? He was on his religious shit?
I think so. I don't remember.
That's when he thought he was going to die and shit.
Damn, dude. That was after all the
speak to
hurricane.
God before I die.
I gotta get right with God. God, it's me, Clint.
Come on now. I know I talked to that chair, but can
Can you blame me? That's my audience. They're my paying customers. I gotta keep a good relationship. But, oh man, that dude, the Pale Rider, yeah, there's a bunch of shit he's done that I haven't even checked out. Makes me wanna, now that you bring that up, makes me think like, damn, what if all this other Western shit that I've been sitting on,
was that baseball one he did recently? Something
Trouble with the Curve or something like that?
Curve.
JT, you a big JT fan?
Who JT is?
Justin Timberlake.
He's in that?
Yeah.
Is he still playing coked up? What's his name from Social Network?
Nah, he's playing baseball.
God damn it, Justin! Can you at least wait between takes?
You gotta hit that shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Blood work?
He did that.
Didn't he?
I don't know. I'm clueless about that shit. That's new to me.
Space Cowboys?
Yeah, he did Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboys is weird. for Clint Eastwood, I mean.
Sure.
It's Disney Clint Eastwood almost.
No.
Wholesome Clint Eastwood.
Hey, America loving Clint Eastwood. God bless us.
Well, shit, I didn't know.
Yeah, man.
We'll see if he might be one of those, like, he might be like a Daniel Day-Lewis, like, no, never again until somebody asks me.
Damn. He has to feel. I don't know, man. The dude's 93. I'm just like, I don't know how much more he can do it, dude. But God bless him. God bless him.
Still smoking 3 packs a day. God bless. I don't know. He smoked a lot in Gran Torino.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's my section of news, dude.
Dead Space Demake.
Oh, I saw you play a little bit of that.
It's all right, I guess. it's kind of a good little 18-minute game here that you can get on with. I forget how you get it, but it's like one of those free game sites, free games, Planet Free Games or some shit. Yeah, it was pretty good. Little PS1 era Dead Space, which is kind of a trip because like the over-the-shoulder games really weren't a thing in that era yet. But yeah, that's Dead Space Remake there. Robocop Rogue City trailer.
Oh,
I showed you some shit.
Yeah. It's nice.
I don't know if you played that Terminator game that came out. It was the same devs.
No, I haven't.
Resistance?
No.
This was pretty decent for a Terminator game.
It's open world too?
It's not open world, it's linear.
Oh.
I don't think Robocop, I don't know if Robocop's open world.
I hope so.
This fool, everything doesn't need to be an open world. Let the linear games have their time in the shine.
They can have it, but some Robocop, or you're in a city, I would think like, oh shit.
First person open world is weird though.
Yeah, first person is a
I
little.
know, Cyberpunk did it, like Far Cry does it, but it's just, we'll see. We'll see what the shoots.
What?
Tarantino's final film allegedly. What a lot of final films on this episode. The Film Critic.
The last one. I don't want to do it anymore.
It's on digital.
I'm gonna be a little HBO writer, boy.
Anyways, what do you make of his final film there?
I mean, he's been saying this shit, dude. He's been talking it up and saying he's gonna stop making films. Don't want to be.
You guys are gonna miss me.
Yeah, basically. Fuck yeah, man. I don't know. I think he's done a great amount of work in the fucking industry in terms of like, you know, producing meaningful
I
shit.
feel like he's too stubborn to stay out of the game, dude.
Too stubborn. I think he'll be out, dude. I think he'll be
a
a writer.
We'll write some shit and then he'll be like, oh, they called me back. I had to do it. I'm like, bitch, no one was calling you back. You wanted to get... I did this for you. He's the Walter White and just admit he did it for himself.
Yeah, man. I just think he's gonna fall back and probably be a writer, less work. You don't have to be on set. find your cast, talk to them. You know.
Shit.
I don't know what his end goal is. You know, maybe he wants to be just like a producer eventually and a writer. But man, I'm sure he's made enough money and enough reputation to like pursue what he wants to do, even if he just wants to write books.
Did I send you my fucking bingo card for this film?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make sure you put the bingo card up so the people can share it. You play it at home. They watch the film critic. By the way, do you think this is just by the title? Do you think it's just gonna be an excuse for him to have a bunch of cutaways? Think about all the little film cutaways he did in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
But I think it's about the film critic, and I feel like it's I don't know. Tarantino might treat it as, well, it's my last film. I might as well make it about me.
Oh Jesus!
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean like me, but kind of like how Beau is Afraid is about Ari Aster.
Hmm.
So, yeah, but probably less anxiety, I'd assume.
It'd be like his 8.5.
Yeah.
That-
I haven't seen that either. So I
But
don't know.
you know, you get the idea. If what Beau is afraid.
That 8.5 is about the director?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm like. It's cool when directors actually tackle this, but you have to gain enough like shit to even do it. You can't do it too, you know. But Ari Aster did it as like third film, but it's not like, you know. I don't know.
It's not autobiographical.
Yeah,
It's kind of about,
for sure.
It's like it's not Ari Aster, but it's Ari Aster kind of. You know what I mean? It's like, but
Yeah, I
but
think
yeah.
he's bullshitting, dude.
what? You
No, Tarantino.
think he's bullshitting? They'll be gone.
That he'll be gone completely. He'll
Yeah.
just work like behind the scenes, man.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna stay out of it. He can't keep his fingers out of the pie. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot like the film's gonna be a lot like the Grand Budapest Hotel, where it's just gonna be like a guy with his pipe, and it's like, all the stuff I did, all the movies I reviewed, and it's just gonna be cut away to this, you know what I mean? Cut away to this B movie, homage, cut away to this Western homage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's literally the name of the movie, The Film Critic.
Or yeah,
Oh shit!
or the Movie Critic.
Oh, the
what it's
Movie
called.
Critic.
But yeah, that's Tarantino's final film there.
Goodbye, y'all.
Yo, miss me, you motherfuckers. Universal kills fan-made Dreams game Jurassic Park Operations. I'm sad about this one. Did you hear about Jurassic Park Operations? It's gonna be a little first-person Jurassic Park game. You're gonna look up videos of it. You're gonna be sad.
I thought you showed me something.
Yeah, it was gonna have all these really cool sequences from the movie and new.
Oh damn!
Yeah, and then they canceled the sheets, dude. That's why I say if you got a fan project out there, don't fucking tell anybody and then just release it, dude. Release it and then have people archive it before it gets deleted and shit, and then everybody's happy.
Yeah. Dang. Passion projects, dude.
Okay. Next we got Unrecord game. Have you seen anything about this?
Unrecord game?
It's a game called Unrecord.
Oh yeah.
It's like first person body cam shit.
Yeah, it's like almost like police training, no?
Yeah.
Ah damn.
Yeah, man, it looks pretty sick. People were like, "It's not real," and then like somebody like found the assets made with it. Like, it's real. You stupid motherfuckers.
Shit.
I'm excited to play it, dude. They gotta put out a demo to like keep people like hooked on it. And plus, like, apparently it was made with like a bunch of tech to photograph grammar. I don't know the term. Photogrammifies like a real place.
Oh.
So it's like it's not modeled at all. It's like I had this place, so and I basically photographed it a bunch, and like now it's in the game easy.
Oh, shit.
Which is it's interesting, but it's like, man, how do you? That'd suck if you that's your only way of getting new environments, because like, oh yeah, I gotta find more abandoned bullshit. But yeah, should be crazy shit. Ubisoft developing AI to assist writers writing NPC dialogue.
Oh damn.
How do you feel about this?
The use of AI is, it's coming for everyone's jobs, dude.
It's coming for everybody's BP, dude.
Damn. I mean, it sucks, but
Ubisoft's
they're gonna
be
use
more
it.
bland writing.
Oh, damn. Cheaper.
You're saying you sucks, it's because what?
No, I'm just like, I'm just thinking like, man, these guys are trying to cut costs in a certain way. Or they can. I mean, AI is going to be implemented. It's not going to be the only place to implement AI, man.
Yeah, that's true.
The chat GPT and the Mid-Journey shit is like...
What's ChatGPT?
It's like a program you can kind of ask whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
Yeah, people use it to cheat on their essays, dude. Like straight up, like
Shit.
yeah,
Man, kids have it easy these days.
yeah, dude. It's kind of fucking wild right now. It's like this fucking computer writes your whole essay for you if need be, and it's like, dude, what?
Well, if you let's say like, you're a teacher. Can you use the exact same search parameters your student used and get the exact same essay, or will it be different?
I don't know the exact method that's used, but for sure, kids do get.
Because I'm
caught.
trying to think of how they get caught.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not 100%. Are they just not? Is the AI just making spelling errors? And they're like,
No.
hold on, this isn't a fucking human spelling error here.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, one thing the teacher could do is just like figure out if that's the actual student's voice. Like if they're turning in all these other assignments.
I guess,
it's like,
bro,
what the
but it's
fuck
like,
is this coming from?
but wouldn't you? I don't know. But you think about like a high school teacher with like 30 kids per class, like 5 classes. Like, come on, every kid's voice you're gonna know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a teacher.
Or is it just gonna be like the fucking Tony Soprano Jr. is finally writing a fucking good essay? You're like, wait a minute, you're a fucking idiot. How did you write this?
Little baby tones coming? Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like if a teacher had to use just like their intellect in that given situation, but they have another thing. I don't know if it's a program that they can like input the kids' essay.
That was the fear, or the fear they instilled in people. I have a program that can like do all this, and it was most of the time it was bullshit though.
Yeah, it was, and I think now they got a little something because like they have to, dude. You can't just have a whole classroom full of Chat GPT essays. It's fucked, dude.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
Anyway, last piece of news here, and it kind of leads right on into this, was the writer's strike.
Oh, yeah.
You heard about this shit?
Hey, no more late night TV, dude. Good riddance.
Oh,
fuck out of here.
Damn, can James Corden finally go the fuck away now for good?
The poor James
Corden. Wait a minute. He's going to have to write, I'm definitely not watching that. I could definitely smell a shine.
Fuck, man.
Fucking James Corden.
Yeah, fucking asshole. But the writer's strike, I mean, I wonder how it affects, TV and movies. I don't know if anything's being disrupted.
If everything's gonna be AI written, I guess I'll just stop watching new shit. I'll just catch up.
I wonder if they'll be able to develop like AI personalities. Could you do like AI Vince Gilligan and like just write a show about anything?
I don't think so, dude. And it's just, I don't know. You think about how much like producers bitch over like a human screenwritten thing. How do you bitch at the AI to rewrite something better? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't feel like they want that. Who are they gonna yell at? Who's the producer gonna yell at, dude?
The IT, dude. The IT guy. Tell that fucking computer.
Tell him I don't like him. Well, tell the AI he sucks and I don't like him.
And him and his children
program some self-shame into it.
Damn.
Anyways, that's the news.
That's the news for yes.
It's the news for your fucking Some Beach. Next we got the movie / TV pick.
The movie TV pick of the episode. This fool recommended Chernobyl 2019.
Yay!
Directed by Johan Rennick.
I think so. I'm glad you got I put John on here for some reason. I probably way correct.
But written by Craig Mazin.
Yay! Of Hangover fame.
Yeah.
Well, he wrote. I don't know if it was a Hangover. It was some fucking raunchy, dumb as fuck comedy he wrote. And he was known for.
They did something serious like this.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, I'll look it up.
Yeah, I'll talk about Chernobyl. Like my takeaway from like the whole series, dude. was like it highlighted a lot of.
The Hangover.
Yeah.
And some of those scary movie films, like superhero movie.
Oh shit! So never doubt, what someone's capable of. Put a good piece of shit together, but yeah, man, Chernobyl. I kind of walked away feeling like
shook.
Huh?
You said you walked away shook.
Oh yeah, I don't know about shook. It's definitely horrifying, dude. But
how fast did you look up your nearest nuclear plants?
No, I didn't. I wasn't tripping about
that. Was one thing that I always look up, and people apparently would, when they watch this, they'd be like, "Where's the closest one to me?"
Oh shit! Yeah,
I was like, the one thing you got going for you is it's not that reactor.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's not the Soviet reactor that they lied about.
Yeah, that's why they make a distinction, dude. It's like Russia, they went cheap on shit, so that's why it's built the way it was built. But
you make a reactor, I make a reactor.
Yeah, basically.
My reactor better, cheaper.
Yeah.
Stronger too.
Fucking knocks up on the reactor. Fucking but yeah, man, that's fucking Chernobyl, dude. Like just failures and sacrifices and resiliency. Like it's, that's what I kind of walked away with from the 5-episode miniseries. But if we were gonna talk about episode 1, it's titled.
When did you know that shit was good?
When did I know that shit was good? Probably when shit started to go down and Dyatlov, I think his name is, he started to just like dismiss everybody and be an arrogant prick. I was like, all right, dude, this is like, prime for some like a disaster.
Smacking shit out of people.
Yeah, dude. You didn't say shit. Shut the fuck up. Go say, I can make your life like, I
don't know if I can make things better for you.
Yeah.
I can certainly make them worse.
Yeah, it's like, goddamn, bro. Dyatlov is a
useless
fucking
shite. You know that?
Yeah, head scratcher of a fucking dude. Not even like a. Maybe you can call him like the series villain, but it's not like the shit's not really built like that. It's not really structured in that way where there's a protagonist antagonist.
Yeah, radiation is the antagonist.
There's a lot of things that were at fault. It wasn't just him, but it just took one fucking idiot, dude. But
that's what I got. But we want to skip over how it starts.
Yeah, dude. So 1:23:45, the episode starts off with Valery Logosov, and he's like talking about what is the cost of lies, and he's going on about like what they allowed, I guess, to happen to the people, all in the name of like secrecy and the state. And like there's this tremendous like burden and guilt on the dude's shoulders, and like we're just hearing this and we don't know why it's happening, but then it's like revealed he's making these tapes like confessionals, and he finishes his 6th tape, wraps it in a bundle, and like he has to go out and kind of like put it out to the world, but there's no upload and everything's gone, dude. Like he has to transport these materials to like a secret like and safe drop off location, dude. So it's neat, dude. Like you get a glimpse of his apartment. He goes down, like business as usual, stashes the tapes, takes out the trash. I believe he's still smoking a cigarette.
No, I think somebody's watching him smoking a cigarette though.
Oh, so he's definitely there's definitely like that level of paranoia that you get from the beginning, and you're just like, well, what's going on? And it's later revealed to be like KGB, but it's wild, because after he comes back from like having that little break and dropping off the tapes, we get ready for like his final like moments. He pulls out a cigarette, he starts smoking it. You see like the shots of the cat, he puts the noose over his head, and in between like the struggle, when he completes the suicide, there's like there's a combination of like close up shots of the clock and just ticking, and then like I think it's like cats eating food or whatever the fuck, but it's kind of mixed. It's mixed in visually, and then you hear the sounds of like scuffling, and then you finally get to the shot where it's just his feet, and they're hanging, and it's it's so well done. It's not brutal. It's not like a close up of the guy like visually struggling.
It's not Sopranos season 6 opener.
Yeah. God damn. God dang, dude. Yeah, dude. It's definitely like it sets the tone there. But that's why like it was so tough to like get a hang on it the first couple times, you know, because you know I don't know what's happening, and I'm just kind of seeing this dude struggle, and like you know the struggle's too much. So then once that happens, I believe we get
Get to the firefighter.
Yeah, Priyat. What's it called? Pripyat.
Yeah.
I think that's how you pronounce that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the dude's like out there. I mean, the dude's in his apartment, right? And we don't know who he is. But then you see the explosion off in the distance from the window.
What was the woman's name? Because it's his wife that we kind of follow for that scene.
Oh, I fucking wrote that shit down. It's a weird ass name, dude. Obviously, anything's weird that's not mine, but
Yeah, like not a Ukrainian name, but an Eastern European name.
Man.
Ludmila?
Yeah, some shit like that. Ludmila. And we do get a little bit of focus on her and her relationship with her. I don't know if it's her husband or boyfriend.
Yeah, or boyfriend, husband. Yeah.
Yeah, Vasily. Yeah, and it's crazy, dude, because like coming on this series, dude, I thought we were gonna see the explosion kind of like up close, and it's not that at all, dude. Like the series kind of has like a slower start, and then you see the explosion, but from afar, so you don't really get the context of everything. It's more of a like, these are the people, and this is how it affected the fucking people. So it introduces you to its characters, so it allows you to, feel something with them, as opposed to just throwing random characters that you know nothing about into the event. So, we get that shit, and like it's so radioactive that like, I guess the air starts to glow, and it looks like this beam, dude, just out of a fucking, this plant. So I think it's at that moment where we get to see the Dyatlov, that character, and like his interaction.
Yeah, where you're just slapping all of his,
Yeah,
all of his fucking workers basically.
He's just sunning everybody. He's not a good dude, right? He's just like he's a boss, does his job, doesn't really get phased by his underlings or any of that bullshit. It's like he's very, I guess, stubborn in his ways, dude. But it's weird that this dude is in the mix, and like the people are telling him shit's going down, it ain't right, and he steps out, and I think he goes to check for himself. And what's fucked up is he goes out and he's looking through the explosion, and like the windows are fucking shattered, and he sees there's debris on the floor. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't know if like at that moment, like there's that like level of almost like denial of like reality, right? Like that's not crap fight. Like I'm just gonna walk back. Like I don't know what the fuck that is, but everything's fine type of shit. And I don't know, dude. What do you feel about that specific moment when they isolate the character and he ventures off to see the wreckage?
I think on some level he knew, but he's like, fucking, I can't know and blame these people. It was like, this guy, I think, because I think in the back of his mind he's always thinking about, like damage control and shit, and specifically for himself. And it's like, all right, I don't want to fucking. I feel like he's coming up when they isolate him like that. He's kind of coming up with how he's gonna like blame it on the underlings. Right then and there.
Damn. Because I mean, you fuck up, like it's not a little slap on the wrist like we see. Like
they throw you with a fucking brick.
Yeah, there's consequences for sure, man. I think, before he steps out or around there, the dosimeter reads 3.6. How do you say it?
Rodkin.
But 3.6 is the max reading that, that's allowed in that specific.
Not great,
building.
not terrible.
And not great, not terrible.
My man.
Cool hand Luke, dude.
My man. We need more men like that.
But the fucking the pure chaos like in the control room is I don't know, it's good visually, dude, because like there's a lot of back and forth and like tension's high. And yeah, I think you have a guy bursting into this shit like just with his face completely with the what is it called? The radiation burns?
Yeah.
It's just like dude's
melting, bro.
Yeah. Shit's fucked. And like I think that's the dude. I think he again, a moment of being a dismissive asshole, and he's just like, oh, he's He's just going through like a
He
little.
just shit himself. He did. There's nothing wrong with.
Yeah.
No, he's just minimal radiation.
Yeah.
Fool just played around in the feed water too much, dude. Who said you can drink feed water?
Fucking played around too much. That boy just splashing in the fucking puddles, dude. God.
Fool don't know no better.
I will say what's tough about like recapping this, like all these entire events, is like the names so Russian.
Toptonov?
Yeah, Toptonov. There's fucking like Misha.
Lagazov.
There's Victor.
Boris.
They call that fool
Cherpina.
what's Akimov?
Akimov.
But they also call him Sasha in other scenes. You know, so it's like
Toptonov is a good name. Toppington, get over here.
This. Yes, mother dearest.
Toppington.
My word, is it supper already? This fucking Toppington and his fucking little top hat and monocle.
Why is he a child wearing a monocle?
Motherfucker's classy, dude.
It's for his eyesight, though.
He's got one good eye, one bad eye.
One goes east, one going west, so what? God bless Catherine Scorsese.
Damn, dude. Fucking, what an icon, dude. Yeah, man, but I feel like this whole section is like, you know, Victor's found's fucked up. You know, Misha picks up the graphite, which is like another firefighter. Like, see, like, I have the names.
What's all this graphite about? Oh my fucking hand! I'm just thinking of it as a British skits show now.
Damn. Oi, mate!
Oh, he's got an arm off! Obviously, it's much more frightening in the show. Dude.
Yeah, dude,
we're just disconnecting from how terrible that shit is.
Yeah, man, because they cut to that dude's hand like within time, right? Like they pull the glove off.
It's like minutes, bro.
It's like, what the? It's flesh eating shit, bro. Like it's not even flesh eating; it's radioactive, but it's disintegrates, dude. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! You don't have anything
on the hand?
No, I don't think. Yeah, well, like, I think like. At this moment, Vasile, he has a bit of the awareness where like something's happening in this chaos. Like he's starting to realize he's surrounded by sickness, and like it's not just like spontaneous sickness. There's like cause and effect.
Man, he's got to go in. He's got to go up top.
Yeah, and he has to keep pushing forward as he sees some of his like fellow firefighters have to like fall behind and get medical attention.
God damn.
Fuck, dude. I think when we get to this part with the reactor core, dude, and opening the door and seeing that I can't get that dude's name, but he's the dude that like shoves the fire extinguisher. Yeah. And like he pries the door open to go. Like I think he steps in and he peeks over the fucking ledge and like just immediate burns, dude. So he goes back.
That's the scariest image of the whole episode, the whole series, I'd say, dude. It was just an exposed core, dude. Fucking. Man-made Cthulhu on Earth and shit.
Dude.
Fuck.
It's fucked, dude. And like, how many people had to learn that lesson, dude? That same fucking lesson of like, hey, don't go in there and like look in the eye of this fucking core, basically.
Yeah, it's the fucking basilisk, bro.
Yeah. Dude, it's you know, like there are moments in this whole series where I think like, well, which of this is like actual sets and which of this is like just the CGI. Like when there's smoke billowing, that big thick black smoke, I'm like, all right, that's CGI, dude. But like, you know, where does the line, you know, where's the line? I guess where does it stand with those things? Because like they're in the helicopter and they're flying over buildings, and I go, all right, like I don't think there's. You know, could they scout a location that kind of looks like this?
Yeah.
Or did they actually, you know, just put a helicopter and they green screen the fucking walls?
Well, for a lot of the outside stuff, outside daytimes, they found, I don't know if it was a Ukrainian spot, but it was like a European like reactor building.
Oh damn, dude! So they actually get to use a location for this.
Yeah, I think all the CGI stuff was like the destruction and whatnot.
Ah, nice. Dude, like it's yeah, it gets to the core, dude. And everybody fucking their face starts to burn off. I think around this time, like shit's so far gone, dude, that like they have to start calling in like crews, and then they call Foamine and Brew.
He's like, "Oi, prick! Why the fuck aren't you talking to us?" They're like, "Oh, I got a fucking meter burned out. It's in the fucking other building. You fucking Viking prick."
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, I got a fucking British kid. Chernobyl has a British kid. It's too good.
A lot of those dudes are British actors, you know.
It's true. They were like, "Oh, fuck all the Russian accents. Let's just do British. Let's just do British."
Damn. Oh, Britain.
Everybody's speaking English because we don't want to do all that Ruski language.
Fuck. That yeah, when they get introduced, man, like they're just I think they got called away. Then they come into the meeting. That's when we were talking about too. The slow motion, and like the slow motion on the what's it called, the
bridge?
The bridge, yeah, like just
Bridge of Death.
Yeah, bro, like it's fucks it because it's emphasizing like the people and like how every day they seem, dude, and like, you know, you see like a baby, it's just like, you know, life just beginning, dude.
Come here, little baby, let me come here and get a good look at the radiation.
Damn, dude.
One of those kids playing in the ashes, dude.
Oh man, fucking just horrifying, dude. Like not knowing.
Let's just bathe in these radiation ashes.
Yeah, just doing what you think because it's safe and not even understanding there's a threat like that even possible.
The fucking fire's over there. We're over here.
Shit, dude. No, that shit's fucked, dude. And obviously that bridge is of importance. Like it gets brought up later on, but I mean, you know, they do take some time, you know, with the people on that bridge. You know, I don't like again, dude. Like I don't remember the characters. It's just like it's the mom and the dad with the fucking baby and shit. But
wearing those nice little Russian tracksuits, too.
Yeah, those little Russian tracksuits. But yeah, it's fucked, dude. And I think when we're talking about Vasily, as he's proceeding into the building, there's that quick flash of his wife's face. I don't know if like, you know, like it's thinking of her keeps him strong or whatever the fuck, but. There's moments like that where like the editing is pretty slick, dude. I like it. You know, I like the.
About the music.
The music, all I can really remember is like kind of like the eerie tension.
The drones?
In some of the, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, in some of the spots, I made notes where it definitely you know, where it stuck and it left a I guess an impression, dude.
You know Johannesson was supposed to do the score.
Who's
before
that?
He passed. The dude who did like Arrival and a lot of David and Lou stuff.
Oh damn!
Yeah, he passed a little while ago.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he was supposed to do the score for this one.
Damn, dude. Was he old or something?
No, I believe he passed young. I think.
Oh no.
Took I think he had a medical issue with his medication or something like that.
Shit.
But yeah.
That ain't good. But yeah, man, yeah, like the horns. Yeah, I think that's that moment. So when you're bringing up, yeah, like it's those horns, and that's the music that you're talking about as he's entering the roof. I think as they get to the roof. Yeah, it's not fun. No one really gets, I guess, rewarded with the happy ending. But after that.
They don't all go out for frosty chocolate milkshakes that day?
Unfortunately.
God
damn it. You know?
Spoilers.
There's more men. Leonid and Sasha, they both go down and they meet their fate. They both get fucking burned, dude. Like again, where there's so much that happens. Like even the dude who
Toptonov and Akimov they get to go play in the feed water for
Toptonov, the skinny guy.
The guy with the glasses, who's like, we did nothing wrong.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah. When they're pumping when trying to manually release the water, or pump out the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, That's fucked,
Don't
dude.
pump water in my fucking core.
Damn, dude. It's... Ah, man, what a fucked up situation, dude. But, you know, whatever the meeting of the state happens, they highlight quarantining and abolishing, like, misinformation.
The fucking old guy who like
Lenin would be proud.
speaks the horror movie into the camera. Horror movie. No one lives.
Fucking hell.
Cut the phone lines.
Yeah, like, I was confused the first time watching that.
Cause a mass pack. I mean, oh shit.
Evacuate everybody with guns. But, no, dude, it's
just point the pistol into everybody's back.
Oh, my grandfather did it. But, yeah, man.
Don't you remember what this place is called? Lennon was a good guy.
Lennon died for our sins.
All those starvations were wonderful.
They boosted morale. But, nah, man, Stitnikov, what's it called? I think that's... You know, I think he comes in that fucking meeting and he's telling them, like, yo, shit's all fucked up, bro. What are you guys fucking talking about? And then Dyatlov is like, bro, like, you on some dumb shit, bro. And he shits himself. He throws up, you know, in the middle of the limit of...
the same time.
yeah. At the same time.
The use of slow motion there was...
This one. They send that fucker... Send that fucker out to go see what's
I would have taken the bullet.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. You can fucking kidding me? Fucking goes out to get hit with the radiation, then comes back, and then just audio cut, and everybody just...
I like how they're yelling at
animated.
him. It's like, you did this to yourself. Dude, who said you could play around and feed water, then look at the roof?
Yeah, the other excuse, too. The other explanation is fucking... He's been around the feed water too long. Oh, man. Fucking sucks, dude. But I think everything starts to hit... Dyatlov starts to be dragged out of the fucking building, sees the smoke billow up.
He's like, oh, I was fucking wrong.
Yeah. And even then, dude, like, he's still like, we did everything right, you know? They fucked up, and...
How do I know it blew up?
I know, yeah. Fucking hell, dude. I know there's a mega cut of just this fool saying the dumbest and most wrong shit. It's written that way, dude, I get it, but... It's just funny, dude. But whatever, we get to the main character that was introduced, Legasov, and he gets a call from Boris, and then, you know,
I'm Boris Terpina.
he's telling that fool,
My name's Sherpalerp.
Yeah, dude. Shots of the city and disaster. Shots of the city and the people as like this disaster continues.
It's creeping up on them, dude. It's creeping up on the city, dude.
Yeah, and it's like it's fucked up because it's something you can't really see. You know, like with the fire, you can see. With the earthquake, you can see. With the hurricane, you can see. Something like radiation, like you can't see, but you'll definitely fucking feel. But that was like, you know, episode 1 has like so much shit that it has to do. Like it has to introduce these characters. It has to throw us in the middle of this event, and then show like how the state was trying to handle the aftermath of everything. But episode 1, going into episode 2, please remain calm. Like I feel like it has this poetic struggle of the Russian people. Ulana and the dosimeter go off, and there's dust outside of like the window, and they test it and whatever the fuck. And Ulana is like a combination of like the scientific community, but like her character, like it's an interesting approach to like, you know, just trying to create one voice. But yeah, dude. I think it's her like kind of like realizing everything's going off. So then you have her calling another location, and they read that they got 4, you know, and that's more than the reading they got at Chernobyl, since the meters are limited. So 4 Rotkin, right? So
Rotkin, Rotogen, whatever you fancy is.
Whatever the fuck it is. But I wrote down right now, Chernobyl was like 400 kilometers away. That's about 250 miles away. So like, in reference for us, like it's kind of like from Fresno to Anaheim, which is kind of like half the state of California, dude. Pretty close to it. Yeah, dude. Legazov is reading the papers and he's starting to realize like, oh shit, like they don't. This character doesn't say it, but like he's coming upon realization.
Stupid motherfuckers doing.
They fucking up again. Boris gives a briefing on the situation, but mainly downplays the issues. That he has to be a good boy for the state essentially, so they can't really cause a panic. But he
It's nothing more than a chest X-ray.
yeah.
I'm a little sharper.
And fuck, dude. That's where our character Legazov finally stands up and starts to, yell at these people a little bit and tell them like there's smooth black mineral means there's graphite from the reactor core means shit's fucked up, shit's blown open. We got radiation, and it's not just one chest X-ray; it's fucking 40 of them,
And it's stupid motherfuckers, don't you know?
Yeah. And it's they're trying to like.
Why
again,
are you being alarmist?
Why you big alarmist? Yeah, dude. And then that's when that meeting is essentially how they get paired up. They get sent off to Chernobyl to find out what they can and report back to the state, and see how we're gonna move forward from here.
Tell me how a nuclear reactor is made, or what a reactor works.
Yeah, and he has that scene right where he's talking to him. He tries to get like the lowdown on how the process actually is. So then, as soon as it's over, he's like, "I don't need you anymore." Then.
Oh, I need your bitch ass for now.
Yeah, I got it from here. I got the keys. I'm the captain.
You made this. I made this.
You made this. I made this. Fuck, dude. But we get an update from Vasily. He's getting transported to Moscow. Has severe radiation burns, man.
We sent him off to Hospital 6.
He ain't. That ain't good.
He dead as hell. No, he's all right, but he's dying. We should probably go over there.
Fucking hell, dude. And that helicopter scene to continue, like, it's interesting is they want to go and fly over the explosion and peek over and see what's up.
Just do a little peek.
Yeah,
Come on, let me get a little peek over there.
Just a tiny peek, dude. And then that's when this dude, he kind of visually, right? Like he visually blocks him and gets in front of him and he's telling the pilot, like, bro, like, don't fucking fly over there. We're gonna fucking die, if we fly over there, type of shit. And then shit like that's kind of interesting.
The air is ionized. There's radiation in the air.
Yeah, that's radiation. But I like the idea. Like I don't get to catch everything that happens, but in this specific moment, seeing the character kind of block him as he's giving the order to follow, it's shit like that where like sometimes you got to do shit visually, and marry what's actually being said. So. I don't know. There's little moments like that where I catch. It's like you bring up like the caterpillar one later on, but it's dope, man. And there's a little bit more to this than just like read these fucking lines and we're just gonna shoot it. It says exterior or this is interior or it's dope, dude. But we get to the deputy secretary and like that's Ulana talking to him and like the deputy secretary was like a shoe factory. Form like what I mean, like he was in charge of some
I'm a shoe
bullshit.
man, don't you know?
Yeah, dude. And he's now like he's a member of the state, and he has so much power and say, and kind of like again just blowing off what Ulana has to say about the situation, and it's just like this whole series just showing like the uphill battle the scientific community had to fight just to kind of like address the situation.
She's like, I'm not gonna give you these pills. I'll give your secretary these pills.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Right, the iodine pills, dude.
Keep your thyroid from absorbing nuclear radiation.
Yeah. We got a little meeting between Boris and Legazov and Fomin and Bryakonov. They discuss allegations. It's a bunch of like back and forth and like they talk a little shit before they arrive. But at that moment, I think they're trying to determine how they're gonna go and investigate even further. And you have that shot of like they're soaping down the truck, right? And like there's a slight emphasis on like the soap just like kind of sliding down the fucking truck. It's I don't know if it's just meant to say like the shit's everywhere, bro. Like it's in the water, it's in the air, it's in the soap. Like you can clean it, but it's not clean. Like everything is like contaminated, everything is infected. Like the water is even brown, dude. Like it doesn't look like I guess clean water coming off. Whatever. Everybody's washed their car type of shit. So, it still looks like a dirty runoff. But fuck, dude. we get informed that the core is burning at 2,000 degrees, and they want to throw sand and boron on it. You know, Legazov goes to the bar, and like he doesn't bring up Chernobyl, and this is a moment that's of importance because we first get introduced to the idea of the KGB actually tailing him, and like the visual, you know, representation of that. Like it's not men in suits with a gun immediately. Like they're incognito, they're in civilian clothes, and they're kind of like they want to get you to say something you shouldn't have. They want to let you, like, you know, basically put your foot in your mouth.
And yeah, those two people asking him were tailing him.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck.
Fucking
At this point, Ulana leaves to investigate and try to, like, figure this out, like, kind of on her own a little bit. You know, Legazov tries to keep pushing to evacuate the city. Germany and Frankfurt are not allowing the kids to play outside, and he's getting this information as Boris is over watching a group of kids, right? And like,
yeah, he's like, you want to smoke?
yeah, he did. So it's it's like planting those seeds for later on for that character as he's like, you know, as he's starting to like decide on what to do. But as they're like walking home, that's what's happening. I didn't write down every minute, but 36 hours after the explosion is what I put right here at like the time mark. Mm-hmm. And like there's a parade of buses trying to make their way to Pripyat. The government begins to evacuate the people. Olna demands to be seen by the highest possible authority, and then she gets introduced to Boris, you know, and then they have a little exchange where she's kind of like pushing back a little bit and saying like, hey dude, like sand and boron's just going to turn into lava, you know?
And he's like, I already knew this. Well, it's going to happen a month from now. He's like, no, you silly fuck. It's going to happen today. 48 hours from now. That's what they say.
Yeah. The lava reaches water and causes this megaton explosion, 200 kilometers, which is 125 miles. And this could be uninhabitable for 100 years. So it could be 2 to 3 days until this explosion, but the workers have to go and drain more tanks. And the Gazov and Boris, they go to recruit these 3 workers to risk the potential sacrifice. And in this scene too, you see like the pushback of some of the Russian civilian, the workforce, and like, what the fuck? You know, it's not right for them to sign up for this exact mission. But then you have the 3 volunteers, Ananekov, Bespavlov, and Baranov. They all, you know, get up, and they're all kind of like obscured as they walk by. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like there's like the focus is like on this bookshelf or whatever the fucking wall is, dude. And they just walk by, and like I don't know, like there's shit like that too, where it's you know, it makes me wonder why that creative choice in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's it's not like it's playing from the wall to like the actual subjects or anything. Like they just remain out of focus. You know. Mm-hmm. But
yeah. Which all wars come at a cost.
Yeah.
What do you think of his Gorbachev's cold way of delivering that?
Gorbachev, man, I don't know, man. Like I don't know too much about that leader, dude. Like I just know they got to play that full, a little bit like firm. He's got to be like basically the father of this country type of shit, and it's tough, dude. Like I'm sure like the whole, not like manliness, but that kind of like Russian machismo. You know what I mean? Like I don't have access to that. You know, I don't know what that's like to be like. I'm out in the cold drinking beers.
Just pour vodka on your wound.
Yeah, dude.
Take a little sip. One for your wound, one for you.
God dang, dude. That's a different way of life, man. Like I don't know. It's wild. It's wild to think that this dude has to lead a group of people in environments like that, and a group of people that's trying to emerge as like a major first world country, you know. And how do you do that? And fuck, you don't have the same resources, and you're not fucking over the same countries to like even have additional resources. Shit, dude.
Right. And then we go to the plant then as they prep up to.
Yeah, dude. They all suit up for the assignment as Legazov and Boris watch on, and then like, you know, they start to descend into the into the plant, and then that's when, you know, the dosimeter starts to like go wild, and there's like this eerie tension that's fucking going on as as they lose their reading, not the readings go out and they start to lose their light.
Yeah, I didn't know that radiation until I saw this series that radiation fucked mechanical items as well.
Damn, yeah, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
And that brings me to the next question: what did they do to get the light? Then what were they using?
They had a wind up light, which I guess fewer parts in it, and that it's not battery operated.
Fuck, man. Is there anything in episode 2 that we missed that you want to bring up, dude?
We got everything. Yeah, we got everything.
Yeah. Episode 3, Open Wide Earth, and I imagine these were like weekly releases.
Yeah.
So we pick up right where we left off with the workers' light in the darkness, and
yeah, they wind up in their new one.
Yeah, man. And I believe they finish the mission right then and there, don't they? And they're kind of out, right?
Yeah, they finish it basically no problem from there.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of like tension to start the whole mission, and then it kind of like, I guess, settles, and everybody kind of figures out what to do. But Mia, I don't even know how to say her name, but the blonde-haired woman, Laud Mia, she visits her firefighter husband, Vasily.
He's in good spirits. He's like, hey,
that's right. He's playing poker, and he's like, he's telling his boys like, I knew you'd fucking come, like and it's a nice little like I guess focus on these two characters, the strength of their relationship, the love that they have for one another, and truly caring about one another in the face of like these dark times, dude. Because sometimes shit hits the fan, and like, yeah, people.
Oh, we did forget about something. About the hospital scene.
In 2?
Yeah, or I think it was in 1. Might have been actually.
What was the hospital scene?
The hospital scene where like the woman they show the woman in the hospital a couple times. At first she's like, we have iodine pills here.
Yeah, it's when she's sleeping at the hospital and she wakes up. Yeah, that's right.
And then like she's like, get their clothes off. Their clothes are irradiated. And yeah, and then, like they have that scene where where they're tossing him in the basement. They're still there, by the way. Those firefighter outfits to this day. But yeah, her hands are like turning red with radiation burns.
Yeah, man.
And then at episode 2, we have got to talk about the evacuation.
Yeah, what about the evacuation, dude?
Or is that episode 3?
I think I don't know. I think they begin in 3 and continue in 4.
Oh shit. Well, we just the evacuation scene is pretty heartbreaking, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm pretty sure they have to separate everybody from their pets.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and there's that scene of like the doggo chasing after the bus.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
God damn.
But yeah, his Legozov had to fight for that. Had to fight for like the evacuation, the exclusion zone, and whatnot. But, yeah.
Fuck, man. I can't even imagine if that should happen. How you even like make the decisions quick, and like, man, life is affected for years to come.
But yeah, I guess from there they talk about the poisoned water supply.
In episode 3?
Yeah.
Poison water supply.
Am I getting mad at myself?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I.
What will happen if it melts down?
Oh yeah, they do talk about that, right? There's what's it called? There's that moment too when she meets up with her husband. I think that's another moment where the music plays and it's like it's very eerie, and it's eerie, but it's like it's two characters reuniting, so it's not the movie, like the series isn't telling you like all is well. Like the series is telling you like this is like they're meeting together, but like this is still the end, and like it's not gonna work out well, and the dude's deteriorating before your eyes. And even though he's in good spirits, like
they go into detail about what happens. Like I think later in the episode.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but we talked about the KGB following those fools, and I think this episode is the introduction of the miners, which kind of breathes like new life into the series, like having having the everyday man, but like maybe not so like skittish and like.
Yeah, they probably got the best introduction.
Yeah, dude, for sure, and it definitely.
The
helps.
fucking joke. What's a Soviet? What's a machine? What's some of the Soviet machine? Or what's a machine that was designed to cut four apple slices? Something like. It's like, oh, it's a Soviet machine, and it cuts them into 2 apple slices or some shit. Something about how like the Soviet machine is fucked, and how like they're always having to like work around the shit equipment that they have in their part of the world.
Hey, that guy fucking knew, dude. Being Russian ain't no fucking. It ain't easy.
Hey, they get a visit from the Minister of Coal.
Big old coal trade. Yeah, they get They do get a
whole
visit.
grade.
And that dude approaches him with a job to dig underneath, and the Minister of Coal, like you said, I didn't catch his name, dude, but that whole interaction, like,
He bitch made. He don't matter.
Yeah, he bitch made. But like these people are like, I don't know, they're hardworking people with the dirt on their faces, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't want to tell him why.
Yeah, he doesn't. And there's just the contrast of like the dude in the suit, representing the state, but also like hoity-toity, like. He's not really one of us type of shit, but he's in our industry, and seeing almost like the standoff between them and trying to figure out like, well, do we do this or not? And then eventually, he crosses the lines.
He's like, they'll shoot you. And he's like, you don't have enough bullets for all.
Yeah, dude.
Whoever's left will beat the piss out.
God dang, man. That's what I'm saying, man. To be Russia, dude, I don't even know. That's a different type of life, but fuck.
They'll use our bodies to beat the shit.
Fucking hell, dude. They walk up and they dirty his fucking coat, dude, and
now you look like the Minister of Coal.
Yeah. Now you're one of us, kind of, not really. But the seal's fucking dying, dude, and he warns his wife not to touch him, but she kisses him, and like it's just relationship.
How'd you feel about that? Were you like, what you doing, you dumb bitch? Don't do that. Or were you?
She loves him, dude. Like what are you gonna tell someone to not love their fucking significant other? It's like, it's tough, dude. Like they're gonna do what they love them, and they're gonna do that out of love. It's not out of anything else. So like, it's tough to tell someone to be like, hey, bro, like don't love me, bro. Like, get behind the fucking tent and treat me like I'm a radioactive object, and like we have a colder relationship now. Like it's fuck, dude. It's. Like again, like this series does a great job of like focusing on characters and like their situation and like, sometimes they're in relationships, sometimes they're not, and like seeing the struggles that they go through. It's a great portrayal of all that and what they had to, fucking struggle with at the time. But God, man, like it's tough, and it's a sweet moment where she puts the sunglasses on him. They're still trying to be like the boyfriend girlfriend, and she's just.
I told you I'd get you to see Moscow.
Yeah, man. And she's just telling him lies of comfort, dude. Just so he's a little more at peace with what's going on, and she looks out the window, and it's not exactly what she's describing. It's like it's obscured, dude. But, man, just like you show what the character is. It's. I love shit like that. You're not telling me what the character is. The character is not. I'm gonna be brave now. Like it's. I love shit like this, dude. And how you actually write the character's action. And it's so.
And comic witnesses it. They go down.
The which ones?
The hug. The scientist lady. She witnesses like the hug go down.
Oh yeah, she does.
It's like, oi! Oh fucking tell everybody, you prick!
Get the fuck out of here!
Did you know about this? Everybody's gonna know about it. Oh, who's gonna know about this?
Oh, who's gonna know about this? I love.
Bloody hell!
Fucking no, dude. It's a tough moment, dude. But I think what was interesting with what's his name, Boris, and Legazov, is when they're preparing to talk to the miners, and he's like, He's like, tell them the truth. These men work in the dark. They see everything. And like, like there's certain.
Go to bullshit them, man.
Yeah, hey, bro.
They work in bullshit. Some would say they study bullshit in their spare time.
I love that. I love that scene, dude, where he comes in.
This is what you be wearing.
Yeah, you be wearing them.
Am I not under 12 feet underground now?
He asks for the cigarette, dude, and he just keeps the box. It's just like, yeah, this is for me now, dude. But
You made this, I made this.
you made this.
No way, You almost wish there was like a craft service table that he could just start stuffing stuff into his pocket.
Right, dude.
It's mine now.
It's me. But that moment you were talking about Ulana telling the wife off, like before that she's like interviewing the senior engineer who's only 25, and like she's wiping his face, and he's just like, we did everything right, type of shit. And it, like again,
And there's somebody she doesn't even, they don't even show.
Akimov, I think.
Yeah.
Sasha, yeah.
I don't even, and it's just like like that actress kind of has to sell like talking to somebody without a face, I'd imagine.
Fuck, man. It shit's fucking brutal, dude. And like that scene where you're talking about Vasily and his wife. He looks like a regenerator at that point, man. Like it's and she's like, oh,
Yeah, I don't watch that scene after the first time. I always just cover up my face.
fucking hell. And she tells him that they're pregnant at that moment, dude. And like when he's just like, my word, dude, doesn't even look human. But like this is her investigating, and this is also
No, he looks like Sloth from Seven.
Sloth from Seven. Huh.
Don't you remember the guy that was starved? And
Oh,
not starved.
shit.
He was like, yeah, he was just bedridden, and he
He
wasn't
was.
dead actually.
Oh shit.
Only he actually was. He was only alive for like a split second to die.
Oh man, that's just terrible. But yeah, man, I think it at least the other scene with the miners, dude, they're all working in the nuke because you can't use the fans, you know, and it's so like they're just walking
Where
out.
are the fucking hats, aren't we?
Yeah, dude, just like you're not protected. You're not as protected as you could be, and like it's tough. He has that conversation. He's like, "Are you gonna take care of them?" And he's like,
I don't know.
yeah. You gotta walk back with that uncertainty, knowing like these boys are gonna give everything for the state, but there's no guarantees from the state to them. And in Olna's in Olna's investigation, she uncovers that the stop button, the emergency button, the AZ5 button, it failed, and there was a power surge, and when it failed, like, you know, that shit made things worse, you know. It shit ain't right, but the KGB intervenes after she tells her after she's like causing a commotion about the pregnancy thing. They take her away, you know, and there's this painting. I didn't get the dang painting, but there's a painting of a man and he's bleeding and he's being held. I wanted to look this shit up and see what's up with that, but I don't know. It's even without looking it up, dude. It just seems like you know, fellow countrymen just mourning each other, and like it's the loss of life, and it's the loss of my brother, it's the loss of my sister, you know, because it's, I don't know, to be Russian, like that's got to be like a different kind of like isolation, a different, you know,
Different shit going down.
fuck yeah, dude. But the KGB, like he talks to the KGB at this one too, and he's just like, the KGB is a circle of accountability, trust, but very far, you know.
The top guy's getting tailed.
Yeah, holy fucking shit, dude.
Like, oh, I watch them, they watch me. Sometimes we get ice cream.
God dang, dude. And it's probably one of the more dour episodes of the series where they begin to pour cement over the bodies as
Talk about cold
Yeah.
relationship. That's a cold funeral.
yeah, fucking hell, buried in cement as she's just watching on.
We had to put him in metal. So you could never touch him ever again.
Yeah,
Anyways, let's move on to the episode I had to give you a trigger warning for.
yeah. The hardest episode would probably also my favorite episode, if that makes sense.
4?
Of 4, yeah. Just
You like it because of the title.
the
Or
happiness.
you like it because it got your favorite video Fuego character.
I think I think I like it because it's a culmination of things like what's going on there on the streets in like like not what's happening in the factory after or before. It's more like we got to take care
Boots
of this
on the
livestock.
ground.
Yeah, and the fucking intro is pretty sweet where it's like this is the happiness of all mankind, right? And the soldiers, they need to evacuate the city. They tell this woman she's got to leave, and she's like, you know what? The Bolsheviks, the famine, you know, and now you don't change anything type of shit. She's on some like the faces change, but the orders don't, and like I've been here and I've still been here, so I'm gonna be here, and I can't see the threat, so the threat doesn't exist type of shit. It's tough, and like
I'm just gonna sip my milk and have a day.
I'm just gonna sip my milk and have a day. And she's having this conversation, being stubborn, and the soldier loses his patience and throws out the milk and eventually shoots the cow. I think from
Did you
there.
think he was gonna blap her?
No, not at all, dude. But he wants. How can you blap an old lady? That's fucked up.
If she doesn't want to leave and she's in the Soviet Union.
This shit, fucking. I don't know, man. It might be some different type of shit, but I mean, I that's probably one of my favorite intros of this series. Is just like how, how much history like this character could have, and just like I've been through shit. You listen to like elderly people who speak in this kind of form, where like they're talking about these events or years that were obstacles, and like they're still here, and like I don't know, it's inspiring, but not like in the hokey like Wheaties way, it's
The Wheaties.
like look at this guy, he won, he's like he's the NBA champion, or he's like he's Bruce Jenner, whatever the fuck it is, dude, Usain Bolt. But fuck, dude, the people are bussed in to help with the situation. We get focused on a young man, Pavel, tasked to kill wildlife. He meets another
He's a
man.
little green boy. He's a little what's it called? A little baby face.
Little baby face. I think he's Cyclops from X-Men. The
He's
new
one of
X-Men.
those that guy's guy.
Yeah, I think so. But he does a pretty good job, dude. A little timid, like you said, green. He meets the other man, Bacho, with the same
He's
task.
got the little Armenian guy in there who doesn't say.
He's Armenian.
Whose only word is to speak the episode title.
Damn.
I think so.
Oh shit.
Don't you remember he's telling him like anybody except this Armenian fuck over here?
Shit. I forget about that shit. The guy that he doesn't speak. He just says the title. But they go and they collect like a leg crotch plate.
Like, nobody fucks with this guy. He's with me, which kind of makes you wonder, like, what happens at these camps, dude? That he has to like prison scare everybody off of him and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go too dark, but like molestation and rape is a pretty big thing in like army. So I don't know if that's like a thing for like all armies and military bases. Like, oh man,
Correct.
yeah, fuck indeed. Yeah, dude. From this part, like, I don't want to speed up too much. Is there anything like that I missed that you wanted to bring up?
We talk about the police robot.
Oh, we haven't talked about the drone. No, the rovers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the rovers are used to explore the radioactive remains, but they fail, no?
Yeah. They all mechanical failure.
Yeah.
Because initially Legazov was like, "Yo, we can't. Men are not to go up there."
Shit.
It's what is it like? Death in like 3 minutes or some shit.
Yeah, it's like in 3 minutes, dude. So like, I like this gathering with Bacho, the quiet man, and then the kid, dude. I like that little formation. It's a cool little group.
Yeah, a cool little group there.
Yeah, it's weird. Maybe there's no other way. I like spending time with those characters. Like I like seeing them interact. I like seeing them venture into like
Legazov and them?
No, Pavel, Bocho, and the Armenian fool. Right. Yeah, dude.
What about when he's okay? I wanted to ask you specifically because I told you like this episode was hard to watch. When did you know? When did you like? All right, this is what that fool's talking about. Was it like as he was describing their job?
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's because it's so vague, dude. It's
No, like no, it's how he describes it. Doesn't he like? Because when he's like out on the campground, doesn't he like, or does he? He has to say like, yo, most of them are pets. Just whistle to them; they'll come over to you. You know what I mean? It's like he's kind of like sticking the knife in and twisting it just a little bit right there.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Just like.
Oh, is that his dark humor coming through? And
I don't think
to,
it's his dark humor. I think he's just him being matter of fact.
shit.
And then being like, this is what we do. And I don't think he realizes just how deep in he's in it, and how not deep that kid is.
Yeah.
They're little pets. Well, they'll come right up to you.
And like that's what's fucked up. Like he's like he starts to whistle and he has the sights already aimed up. We might be getting ahead.
Yeah, we're still on the introductory scene there at camp still.
Yeah. So, yeah, like we talked about Alana making the investigation. So she visits Dyatlov and he's smoking out the window, still combative, still dismissive, and
Isn't that the point where she's like has a photograph of the exploded core? I think it is. So it opens up with that. Just to like show him the receipt. I mean, like, here's your fucking. How do you know it exploded? You fucking moron.
Shit.
Here's how you know.
That's Ulana approaching him.
Yeah.
No shit. I mean that guy finally get a taste of what the fuck what reality is. Motherfucker over here thinking shit sweet.
But yeah,
He gets confronted time and time again by different kinds of people, dude. And like he just stays the same.
yeah, nothing
But it's
is
like
learned.
yeah, it's written that way, but the fucking what's it called? Don't point the gun at me like a scene, but you can point it at this shit.
Point at this
A piece of shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're the rules. There's 2 rules.
Yeah.
Don't point. That's pretty easy, right?
That's what I'm telling you, dude. I feel like what's it called?
That's kind of how you know he's not a total piece of shit either. He's he's not one of those. Let me dissociate from it by like making a joke of what we're doing.
Yeah, for sure. But it's
He's not like taking a picture with like their catch, so you know what I mean. You know what I mean, like joking or shit.
yeah, and those characters like the way they bust each other's balls for small moments, the levity, like it's welcome. You know, in a show that's so serious and so focused on death, basically like who's gonna live, who's gonna die type of shit. But
Did you have mixed feelings about them cutting back to him though? Because I hear you say like, oh, I like hanging out with them, but did you kind of have like a similar dread too, where it's like, oh, I gotta watch him do this more.
right, yeah, like especially so as we lean towards the mission and we start to realize like what has to be done, and like it doesn't just stop there. We're like, oh, you just whistle out a dog and it comes over and you shoot it. Like it gets as dark as like Pavel has to come across a fucking litter of puppies, essentially, young pups, and one of the parents, and fuck, bro, like
It's just doing the dog thing of like, look at my litter kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Fuck, dude. And but
his domesticated animals, I think we forgot to mention, which
yeah, they were domesticated.
programmed to trust humans.
Fuck, dude. You put it that way.
I mean, that's basically when you break it down.
Shit. This fucker, Bocha tries to comfort Pavel, and like he's still a solid dude, still trying to look after him and shit.
He does it in a kind of fucked up way. You know what I mean?
These are fucked up circumstances.
It's a fucked up way to be like, yeah, it's still you. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's like I don't know if Pavel wanted to know he always had domestic animal murder in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a tough, man. It's tough, but like I just feel like it's a brotherhood type of I don't know. I guess type of vibe that they're going for. But it's not like they're not gonna hold this fool's hand and be like, hey, it was a tough day, dude. Like, it's alright if you take the rest of today off. Like a little bit of tough love, a little bit of camaraderie. Like it's like shit like that. I think it's fun, and also like just being outside. With the greenery, it's nice to see visually, change of pace as opposed to like inside a factory, inside an office. You know, fuck it. But like we were talking about too. He's talking about the difficulty of taking a life and living with guilt and this regret, and that's when he's get interrupted by the Armenian fool, where he's like, "Our goal is what? Our goal is the happiness of all mankind." And yeah, fuck. To utter those words in a time like this, you know, there's a lot of self-sacrifice that goes on to like maintain what they've built in that country and all those people. Like, but holy shit, dude! Like, it's
How do you go back home after that, though, dude? You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, how do
you look at a domesticated dog in the eye after that shit?
fuck. I don't know how you do it, man. I just know it's
That's why I would have asked to be transferred for fucking soil turning or fucking tree cutting, dude. I would have fucking went AWOL, dude. I would have risked the bullet. That's not my idea of service, dude.
fuck yeah. I mean, I don't.
I get how it needs to be done, bro, but it's like, stronger souls than me can do that shit.
Yeah, man. To do things for the greater good, but like the actual actions, they're not. You know, they don't look good. They're gonna make you feel like shit. We have
That guy's all crumpling, dude. In his
Crumpling.
stance of no humans. Yeah, because they try another bot and it doesn't work, and like
Oh yeah.
our only choice are biorobots.
Damn. Yeah, they keep doing the. What's it called? You say the rover? But
Yeah.
these fools have to bury all the dogs in the cement,
Oh yeah, that's right.
right? And like,
They kind of do it to I don't know what song he's singing. It's like a old anthem of some kind.
yeah, some shit. But like you're saying, dude, like they explored with the rovers more, and then, you know, Boris. That's when he's like, you know, fucking destroying the phone and shit. It's a failure, you know. It's couldn't be accomplished. And what I didn't understand is like when we see the three of them again, he's like eating chickens and each other. Is that the dogs that he's referring to? That the
Yeah.
dogs are just eating
Yeah.
chickens up? Damn, bro. Damn. And dogs aren't even. I don't know if they're known to be like. Is it cannibal no matter what?
Well, if they got no food anywhere,
Right.
they'll eat each other.
Shit. That's tough, dude. I wouldn't know what they do, but like it's another like. I don't know if that's true or not. Type
Because they're
of.
killing all the wild too, so whatever's left,
Damn.
there's probably nothing left.
Yeah, probably fucking nothing. But they bury their ass, dudes. A crew sent in a different fucking part. The crew is sent to clear the graphite from the disaster site, and this is where the music plays a part of it as well, where the eerie tension comes back as dosimeters fucking start to go wild.
Yeah, you have the general guy who can like read the phone book. His voice is so cool.
Yeah, that's right. Huh? He can read the phone book. I haven't heard that shit in a long time.
Yeah, Ralph Ineson. He's also in The Witch. Plays the father.
Oh damn! Yeah. Great voice.
Yeah. He basically lays it down for these young folks.
Yeah.
Probably the best reason, I think, and all cinema that use the one shot should take note of this, because I feel like too often nowadays it's just like a look at the cool thing, and it's like but you need a purpose first to use that kind of shot.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like one of the best purposes for a one shot take that I've ever seen in a while.
That's the one shot with the dude basically telling what they got to do and clear off at the roof.
No, the one shot of just the following of the gentleman as he does his task on the roof.
Oh shit! Yeah.
He's only got what, 1:30?
Something like that. Yeah, they do only have You're right, dude. I didn't even notice that shit was a one shotter.
It's a low key one shotter because it's they don't do any, like I said, they don't do any crazy like crane shit with it.
Yeah.
It's just a handheld.
Damn. Still impressive, dude.
And like I said, like story first kind of filmmaking there.
Yeah. not style over substance. Fucking Johan, dude.
My little Johan.
My little special Johan. But yeah, to follow the worker, like he's a little clumsy. He drops the graphite, looks over the edge. His shoe gets stuck in the graphite, dude.
Fuck.
Fucked up.
Is it graphite it gets stuck in?
I thought that's what they were clearing from the roof, but maybe I'm tripping, dude.
I don't know, but man, if it's graphite, he's fucked.
Yeah,
He's actually fucked.
Yeah. Some of this science shit, some of this Russian shit, a little hard to nail down, but I don't know how else to describe it. Whatever the rubble was on the rooftop, definitely cut his shit up. And so I don't know if that's just like, fuck, my shit's leaking. That's where I'll get my radiation burned for sure. But God, man, like this is all like the most sad fucking episode because then we get the wife, which is Lyud Media. She begins to keel over in pain, and then after she was pointing out like the glove that a kid dropped, and she's just like, you can see the struggle in her face, like something's not right. And then
What you say?
just Ulana is informed about the trial, and like I think she's asked to help, and the control rod. Here we start to be informed about the control rods and the graphite tips, and actually causing the acceleration of radioactive activity, and it not serving its function. It in this case like it did the opposite, which is a whole bunch of clusterfuck piled on top of this fucking episode, dude. And it's a fucked up ending where it ends with Lyomila or whatever the fuck her name is, and she's like in the hospital bed, dude, and
So
like,
in the maternity ward.
yeah, the maternity ward, and she's the camera's like panning closer to like an empty crib as you see like surrounding like mothers, and you hear the voice of babies and shit, and it starts to pan over, and as it starts to turn to the left, then you get the reveal of the character just kind of like just shocked, just almost just left depressed, like mouth open type of like just total fucking loss, total fucking pain, dude. And like that's how they wrap up this episode. I feel like it's probably one of the most poetic endings to this series, and I love this episode because of shit like that. I feel like from beginning to end, they brought the goods, dude. Like I was completely engaged, and it was all the characters that they built. I was invested, and even some of the characters where I did it, I was already invested in the situation. So like a lot of the storylines and a lot of the I guess the tragedies made it easier to digest, if you can call it that. It's like, all right, like I'm with the program now. I understand what's going on. Like now I'm invested in like seeing shit like this was, again, like I feel like the pinnacle of the show for me. Cause like episode 5, you have anything on episode 4, dude?
No.
No. Episode 5 is
Falling action?
I guess so. Yeah, falling action. How would you say this name, dude? Vignaya Binyat. Yeah, man. Courtroom episode basically, kind of courtroom, and also giving you like the lead up to the day of and what was happening. Fucking 12 hours before, life before the accident, discussing the upcoming safety test. Foreman, you see a little bit of Foreman's character. He expects a promotion, feeling himself a little bit, prematurely. He stays. He kind of lingers on that office, kind of like posted up on that wall, like I said, just anticipating, all the good things that he thinks he sees, but it's the opposite, dude. And Legazov is getting some recognition, but he has a duty to the scientific community to tell the truth, and it's essentially like a break from what the character had to do in the middle of the series, where he had to go up and lie,
Right.
and it's tough. We're like, this is the beginning of a character, I guess, solidifying himself in the direction he wants to go in, and probably acting a little more fearless than he ever has, because there is no like timidness or I guess he's not afraid to be defiant. He feels comfortable questioning authority, and at this point it almost feels like it's Russian to question authority. Like when you meet like the workers, like that's what they fucking do. They don't just go ahead with what's being told. Like they understand the state. You have to do what the state tells you to do, but feels like there's still a little bit of that, like, I guess, rebelliousness or whatever the fuck. But we have Boris explain the reactors, there's water pumps, the backup generators. You know, it's revealed that they failed the safety test 3 times prior, and the 4th was on Chernobyl.
Right. The test for the 4th time.
Yeah, man, and you know, we're shown the event leading up to the failure of the 4th test. So you have like Sasha wanting to shut it down, Akimov, I think is otherwise known as, Dyatlov insisting on continuing, and like I think it's a power problem. They need more power than what they could afford, and like that's why they had to run the test at the time they did. Like, but it was still just like we pushed forward despite limitations, despite what the protocols were. So when you have Sasha shut it down, that's everything's basically starting to steal up, right? And then Boris and Lagazov are discussing fate and morality and the herd mentality. And this is that scene where you brought to my attention where like the caterpillar is on Boris, and obviously Boris now is representing you know, all life, and he's trying to fight for all life. But in a guy that's valuing all life, you know, you have the visual representation of like a living creature. But even then, like this one of the smaller living creatures on him, and it's like he's not disgusted by it, doesn't flick it to the side. He kind of just picks it up, you know, observes its nature and just like lets it be. You know, it's like the character is becoming more of a benevolent character than he was, where he was a little more harsh, a little more like I guess strict with everything, and begins to open up, and this tragedy like really opens an eye, right, in this for this character. But I like that conversation where they're talking about things, and he's not just like, you know, he's not letting him shit on himself. Basically, he's like, hey bro, like you were fucking crucial, dude. Like when we needed something, like you went out and got it, dude, and like you were the guy for this fucking job, and like people are gonna be you know,
they sent the one good man.
They sent the one good man, dude, and it's like, you know, bureaucrats, and I know how that's messy, but like in this instant, you know, it's this is how it played out, and it was beneficial, and like every demand was met, and you know, they did what they're able to do at maximum effort. You know, it wasn't just, you know, just letting the shit fall by the wayside, or just allowing the state to, you know, move forward with the way things were. So it's a great conversation, and Legazov, you know, like he's building them up, and he's like, you gave your word, dude, and like, you know, a lot of people are gonna owe their lives to you because of how you were and what kind of man you were, you know. And we have another section where it's water and xenon that are being talked about, and they're talking about how it keeps the reactor settled. It's not gonna make it you know, blow out or whatever, but you do need 700 megawatts, and the day of was 204 megawatts. So it's like, it's not even half, dude. It's almost like a quarter. Shit's fucked, dude. And you have the power surge goes wild. The AZ5 shutdown button. Well, the shutdown button itself was flawed, and that's what comes to like in Discovery, in this whole fucking trial essentially. And it's revealed cheaper options were the reason, and cheaper builds led to this Chernobyl.
Just like how nonchalantly you. It's cheaper.
It's
cheaper. You broke motherfuckers.
He's like, why? And like, you know, that's Legazov, right? Like he's answering like the state, I believe. But yeah, in this instance, the shutdown button acted as a detonator. Legazov admitted he lied during the previous conference. So like in this instance, people are getting the truth, you know, and Legazov has to talk to the KGB because of this. So in the middle of that conference, before he leaves, though, he's talking about like every lie we tell incurs a debt to the truth, and sooner or later a debt is paid. And like, you know, there's, you know, I love the way they wax on about truth and deception, right? And even to start the series, and even in the middle of this, there's great quotes where I felt like that one stuck out more than the great monologue that starts the series, dude. But you know, I love the conflict within the character that spills out of the character, and then, you know, he's basically asking everybody to reconsider their stance or their perspectives. You know, KGB gets to him. He reviews his background, and He tells them the testimony is not going to be accepted by the state, and it will not be released to the press. KGB threatens isolation, also threatens his legacy. Says like all the shit that you're credited for, we'll give it to someone else and have them be championed. You know. You know, from here, like, that's essentially what I have for 5. I have just like a couple bit after the fact when they show you the photos. But what do you think about 5, man? What, like, you know what?
I mean, I think if we're being like a kind of almost a one location courtroom episode, I thought it wrapped everything up pretty nicely. And I thought like the just like the ending button of like revealing like what happened to everybody, and like finding out that the divers live, or like it's pretty dope. They all basically live, the divers at least live pretty full fucking lives.
They said still living today?
Yeah, I think it was 2 of them still living, but one of them passed away from a heart attack in 2004.
Oh shit.
But yeah, man.
Fuck.
If anybody deserved to live, it was the people destined to die.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. I know they showed like images of the site having like this protection that'll hopefully like grant them about 100 years, and it's not permanent, but it's like it's temporary type of shit. If 100 years,
additional sarcophagus over the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The 3 fuckheads, Fomin, Kanov.
Got their BPs rocked at a work camp.
Yeah.
Died. Wasn't it?
10 years, hard labor.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What is a work camp? You know, they just fucking, like, you crush boulders? What the fuck you do?
That's what I imagine, yeah. Like, it's like, ain't no cafeteria shit out here. Ain't no goddamn rec time. You know? Shit, dude. I think when they talk about the Bridge of Death is fucked up, too. Like, it's like people haven't gone to that fucking bridge, but, like, how it's named, like, after the fact, you know, it's a fucked up, like, not curse on the land, but it's a fucked up reminder of all the destruction that the event caused, you know, and the lives that were disrupted. Fuck, dude. Like, Chernobyl is like one of those things I saw like on Vice News, maybe, you know, one of them YouTube channels that they put up some Chernobyl shit. I watched it. This was like prime Vice era, like 2013, 2014 type of shit. And getting a little piece of this, but like never really having everything in context and having everything, I guess, explained in a way where it's a lot of things that went, you know, that went wrong. It wasn't like some spy. It wasn't like, you know, that fucking, you know, helped destroy the goddamn radiation. I mean, the nuclear plant, but it was their own.
You don't know. It was the CIA.
Yeah, we don't know. But
he put those shitty, cheap reactors in there.
He put those shit. He paid for them and put them in there. Yeah, man. But dude, yeah, Chernobyl, just fucking self-sacrifice, resilience, dude. Just absolutely decimation of fucking life and everything surrounding it, dude. Like, I know we breezed past it, but like there's shots of like the bird falls off, right? Or there's like
a fool fell off. What used to be
used to be top G.
Used to be dope.
Yeah.
Now we just a dead bird.
Fuck, you know. Yeah, man. But Chernobyl, dude, like, I don't know. What do you think? Like, this is probably like what, your 3rd time watching it?
Yeah. Well, what a happy show.
Yeah.
What a good time for the whole familia.
Happy, joy.
Shit's good, man. Shit's probably like, I don't know. It's just a good series, dude. It's a good mini-series. Have good cinematography. Good writing all around. I don't know, man. Every actor is killing it.
Yeah. They sure did, dude. What a fucking show. I think I said everything I could say on Chernobyl, dude.
You know, the thing about it is it's got a tourist attraction. For Chernobyl went up like 5 times after the show. I'm like, how fucking stupid can you be?
Oh, man.
Let's just everybody take a selfie right next to the elephant's foot. You know about the elephant's foot, right?
Isn't that dude who has the disease?
No, the elephant's foot is the big melted fucking shit below ground that some photographer managed to photograph, and people were like, "Is that photographer still alive? He was right next to that shit. Can we make sure? Can we do a wellness check on the photographer?" Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, man. I just see like a bunch of fucking dickheads going over there taking selfies near the fucking firefighters shit. And it's like, man, I hope you all get fucking cancer of the testicles for fucking around over there.
Fuck, man.
On some selfie shit.
Yeah, on some clout shit.
Anywho, that's Chernobyl. That's a good way to. It's a good place to stop.
The 5-episode miniseries. 2019. I didn't know it was gonna be that recent.
You didn't know. You didn't know shit was popping back then.
Shit, didn't know.
Shit.
Hey, man, but if we put a cap on Chernobyl, we gotta get to that Metroid Dread.
This fool. We gotta pick the Huego pick, which was Metroid Dread.
We gotta get to the Huego Peak.
Huego Pickalick was released October 8th, 2021. It was developed by Mercury Steam and Nintendo EPD. Published by Nintendo, of course. So we'll have a little sequel to Fusion. And as such, it kind of opens up with explaining shit. It's like, oh, you motherfucker, listen, we gotta explain to you what the next parasite is. We gotta explain to you what SamX is. Or Samus X. Explain to you about the dangerous parasites that are apparently native to ZDR.
Yeah.
ZDR being the planet Dread takes place on. But yeah, they I don't know, man. So it starts out with just those two definitions there, and then kind of explains a little bit about Samus's mission, which is her mission is to seek out like what this footage means. Apparently, she knows it's almost a trap going into it.
Oh.
She's like, yeah, she makes a mention of this could be a trap, or Adam says. But yeah, and then what'd you make? Because I thought it was a little clumsy how the cutscenes fan out here a bit, because it's like we cut from she's going down into the planet to she's her crash landed already.
Yeah, that was weird, dude. Like that jump in time, dude.
Yeah, it was just a little weird. It's like, what happened there? I get that she's got to have amnesia, but it's like, do we have to have amnesia too, motherfucker? Because I remember she was just driving down, no problem.
Driving down the space lane.
Yeah, she was lane. She was cruising, one arm out the space window. And then the next thing we see, she's like, you know what I mean? She had a fucking 10 Cloverfield Lane crash sequence that we missed.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then she gets there, and then she's kind of just explores around a bit, and she stumbles onto an Emmy.
Yeah.
She's like, well,
after fighting Raven Beak, right?
Oh yeah. Well, we have to wait until Samus gets the best reason why she's ever lost her powers in any game. She gets the shit slapped out of her by Ravenbeak. Just slaps her all up and down the shit. Elbow drops her. Fool gets the 3-pin on her, and the Ravenbeak holds the title belt up to her as she's knocked out and shit. She's beaten and bloodied. But yeah, and then does she meet the Emmy first or before she meets Adam?
I believe she meets Adam, and then she gets the Emmy, I think.
Because then she. Oh wait, never mind. That's true. She meets Adam, who's like. There's a story reason that explains this later, but how did Adam get on the planet already? How did her AI get on the planet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is it weird to believe that when she puts her blaster in, that he connects automatically?
That's what I thought, kind of on some Cortana shit, you know? But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how the mechanics of all that goes.
But yeah, she encounters that. Well, so they explain what a chozo is, right? At the beginning.
They kind of do, but Chozos I feel like have been there since the beginning of Metroid. So it's like, oh, these people that you've been
Well,
seeing.
I mean, I as somebody who's only played Fusion, like I don't know what the fuck a chozo is. I didn't realize it was like important to like. I didn't realize it was like as important to like Metroid universe as like I don't know you meeting a fucking Forerunner in Halo, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Fuck, man. I feel like they should have put a definition of chozo before the bitch too.
Yeah, they should have been a little bit more explanatory with the introduction of some of the characters.
Because apparently Raven Beak is a chozo, basically.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to know. But yeah, she meets Adam. Adam's like, oh, you're fucked right now. You got to get to the surface and get out of here.
You can't beat that fool.
Yeah,
You're
you're
weak.
fucked. His Vedga's too big.
He'll slap you around.
The biggest Vedga. He's also handsome as hell. Dude. He's too handsome.
Yeah.
He's got all the money for all the space Raven big bitches flock to him, dude. He's got all the is there anything else? Yeah, he's just a good all around good guy who never fear of anything. Yeah, I don't like this is kind of part of the. So you get introduced to the Emmy, and with your introduction one, he's kind of he's got one arm fucked up, so we can't quite get to him yet. Yeah. But you go to like the little what's it called, the fucking like the center, what is like the center console or whatever, and you unlock the I'm gonna fucking butcher all the powers. One of the charge blaster powers.
Yeah, I mean that's all right, dude. Like there's so many powers.
So we got the phase blaster power. You got the little, you got the little teabag blaster power with the attachment. Makes them sing. Oh, but yeah, you get the first charge blaster to just kind of just headshot that fucking Emmy. They introduce you to parrying on the shit.
Yeah.
What is it with games today and parrying? Everybody be parrying. Get their little parry Vedga.
Get your defense up type of shit.
But yeah, they explained. Isn't it like 2 frames or some shit? That
parry, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, man. They tell you quick and
man, fuck you. Fuck you, game. I fucking hate this game, and I hate you recommending me this game. No, it's a good game.
Like you're on your own from here.
Some bitch.
Okay, no. A lot of enemy varieties just right off the bat too. Dude.
Yeah, I didn't know if I should. They got a little squid Vedgas, little fly Vedgas.
Yeah.
Got little Sammys running around. Little miniaturized Sammys, bite sized. Let's see what else. You're right. Bless you. Anyways, we got some little bit of. How far into the game do you meet? You fight Ravenbeak, then you fight the Emmy, and then you kind of learn the shit's fucked here, and you fight all these enemies. How long until you get you reach the expository man who's like, listen, don't you know about Quirorobe and the war?
How far? You probably have to be a little over halfway.
Oh, okay, so.
You definitely have to kill like 2 or 3 enemies.
Because the story in Metroid games, not to diss them, but they are light the story, and it's just kind of Samus aboard the shit fighting various bosses and whatnot.
Yeah. Which
I've got notes on here. Because I don't have many notes on the individual enemies, but I do have notes on the Emmys. Emmys are motherfuckers. All of them are motherfuckers.
Yeah, they sure are, dude. And you can never really time the parry right. The counter.
Bullshit. I mean, you can. You just gotta be super big, bad, good. Not even rookie mode helps you.
No, it does. Like that's what I'm saying. It's hard to be consistent at parrying the shit. You can parry it, of course. That's how you progress the game and you actually get ahead of them. But to be like spot on, as opposed to parrying the enemies that are down there, you know?
Yeah, we just want to go through all the enemies here. You got the dude who's missing an arm. You got the white Emmy who's unable to climb walls but is able to go through little tight passageways.
Mm-hmm.
You got the green Emmy, who's able to follow Samus through tight passageways. You have the yellow Emmy, who just runs hella fast, dude. He's Usain Bolt of Emmys.
Hell
Dude.
yeah, dude. God dang.
You got the blue Emmy, who freezes Samus. And you got the purple guy, who's got a larger field of vision, who's able to paralyze Sammy with the shockwave thingies.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Well, then you got the red Emmy, who's kind of a bitch. If we're gonna be real with it. He's kind of introduced and then clapped in the same cutscene.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Fucking my little Emmy boys. My little sweet Emmys.
There's fucking extra planetary what's it called? Multiform?
They're just little
mobile.
Yeah, they're supposed to be little informative bots who are like, hey, I got the sample for you. I got the little plant sample.
Yeah.
Brought it back to you so you can make Kraid 2.0. But yeah, I guess I'll go through the bosses as well. Go in order story and whatnot. We got Corpus.
Like the boss you see in the commercials.
He's a little slug guy, a little slug-a-lug.
Yeah.
It's got a little ball thing that looks deceptively like a morph ball, only it isn't.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
He's got fusion colors, blue and fucking red.
I don't remember if he has multiple phases or not.
Everybody has about 3 phases, I think. The boss.
They all have multiple phases?
Yeah, I think so. Except the the Robo Chozos.
Fucking
Fucking Robo Chozo.
He's got, anyways, but Scorpius is just a big reptile thing.
Yeah.
And it's how you get the Phantom Cloak, which is weird. Because it's a new power and it's not the fucking morph ball I wanted. Come on now. Give me the morph ball, man. That's all I was saying all game was give me the morph ball. And they didn't want to give it to me.
It took a minute to get the morph ball going. And they introduced you to locations where you can use the morph ball and nope, you don't got it yet. Come back next time.
Yo, and then you hit up the lava zone and you're like, hey, what's up, Kraid? And Kraid's like, hey, what's up?
What's up, did you do the shortcut?
Don't you need the morph ball to do a shortcut?
Yeah, so you didn't.
Nah, you can't do the morph ball. But anyways, you chained up the lava. You do a little phase thing where you hook onto the blue shit. And
yeah.
You clap him. You blast clap him.
Clap that fool from a distance.
Then you got the let's see. Is it Robo Chozo right after?
The third one. Let me see.
Robo Chozo and Ferna and Gaboran.
Yeah, Corpius. Yeah, you're right. Robo Chozo soldiers.
Gavoran, is that how you pronounce it? It's pronounced that chocolate brand I can't pronounce.
Like a diving?
Stop flexing on me, goddamn.
Yeah, no.
Is it Godivery?
I think it's Godiva.
That's chocolate fire.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, the Robo Chozos, I fucking, man, those are motherfuckers, dude. They're just too fast, man. They're too fast for my Samus, dude.
Shit.
Did you ever parry any of their attacks?
No, dude, I was more run and gun with those dudes.
You ever try a little parallel? You never, samurai'd them? Or is it, I'll hit, you hit, you hit, I hit.
Yeah.
You hit, I block, and then hit.
Yeah, I hardly parried those fools. You were successful?
No.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to.
Damn.
I wanted to play like Swoosh when I haven't gotten good yet.
Fuck.
Yeah, the little swift metal boy with a little laser sword, and then you got a little Drogian? Is that Droguna? Droga? Drugaloo?
Yeah, I don't know how to fuck. I don't know if it's
a little space butthole, a little underwater butthole. I like his boss because you kind of drain his water out and kind of weaken him a bit. Yeah, but that shit was pretty fun. And then you got dual Chozo warriors, or was that another Chozo soldier?
After that squid fucker, yeah, it's another Chozo soldier. Probably the shield fucker.
Yeah. He's got a spear this time, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Little spear boy. Then you got Eskew, little flying boy.
Yeah,
That was like a little mini boss.
Huh?
You know what I mean? He wasn't as you wouldn't see him as epic as the other guy did because he's like coming off a Kraid,
Yeah.
big boy Kraid. Yeah, that guy was pretty fun though. And after that, you got because you get the sword missile from SU, which was like one of my favorite power up, just 'cause it's fucking just a shotgun missile launcher basically. You just pepper motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Got experiment number Z57. He's like a fucking tentacle boy. He almost reminds me a little bit of Kraid almost. Well,
Yeah.
he's like a little tentacle boy, almost like a tree stump almost.
Yeah.
It's kind of flinging shit at you and whatnot.
That's the dude. I think that's the thing that they tease when like they're working on like a downed like I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but you pass by a room and like machines are like they're like sparking shit up around like this down fucking beast, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was Kraid.
Ah, that's what I thought too, but I think it's the experiment full.
Oh shit, I believe it.
Because it goes experiment full, then you remember the next one?
He's got a little laser breath.
Hmm.
Which, yeah, and then was it Golzuna?
Yeah, that like morphine crab fucker.
He's like a big crab boy. He's like a bigger crab boy. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not like my bitch ass son. I'm gonna come for you.
Yeah.
And you guys like these like purple grind ball attacks. And you get the cross bomb from him.
Yeah.
Little purple cross balls.
See,
cross
like,
ball bomb.
when you fight that fool, you get like a bit of that like cross bomb action when you're fighting him. So I like when they incorporate some of the weaponry on the actual boss.
You like when Corp is a little invisible bitch, don't you?
Fuck no, fuck that. Just a son of a bitch to fucking.
Son of a bitch. Why has he got to be invisible on your boy? But let's see. Then from the invisible motherfucker, or from Experiment, or from Rock Boy with the cross bomb, we got Elite Chozo Soldier.
Yeah.
You little gold boy.
Gold in the hills.
Or is it Swift Red and Silver Boy? Actually, it gives you the power bomb. If I'm not mistaken. You got the worst fucking boss battle in the game for a little Ravenbeak. Rash.
It's hard, dude.
Nah, fuck that shit.
That shit was hard the first time I
Hard
did
as
that.
hell, dude. It's got a bunch of bullshit powers. Why does he have so many bullshit powers?
I know, the devs, dude. The devs are like, fuck it, let's give him one
A
last.
full grow wings in the second phase. Woo.
He's too fly, dude.
And he tears them off in the third phase.
Yeah, you do. Short lived.
He has his fucking Samus blaster as well and his bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. It's bullshit. I don't like Ravenbeak. Why'd you make me play this game? Take years off my life.
Hey, would you say this is the hardest game we have signed on the pod?
Yeah, I guess it was fun. You'll get some sick
No.
sets of pride in doing that.
Not at all.
This gets the balls, the grind my balls against asphalt award of the
No.
hardest game.
Because Fusion had its moments too, dude.
Yeah, Fusion have had its moments for sure.
But Dread was like, yo, this shit's harder than Fusion, bro. I'm a grown ass man.
Shit, playing bullshit. It's because you made me play it on the Wii U.
Damn.
But anyways, that's so. God, I tackled the story in like the most jumbled way here, but like so yeah. Samus fights all of them, fight a bunch of bosses and bullshit. She meets Quiet Robe, who was basically been being used to like control the Metroids.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he used he captured all the Z parasites, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gonna make a breed of like X parasite, basically a bunch of Samexes he was planning on, or he was supposed to make. Right?
Yeah, he was, yeah. That's why it's introduced in the beginning.
Because I'm confused as to where, because Samus fits into the plan now, but like didn't they have to fail a bit
Yeah.
to like get to where Samus was the linchpin of their plan?
No, yeah, for sure.
I was a little confused by that, but then
what's it called? He tells her about this civil war that broke out with his tribe and Ravenbeak's tribe. One of them was Ravenbeak are the warriors, whereas like Quiet Robes were kind of like more mental, a little more like quiet, like peaceful tribe almost.
Oh, the Ravenbeak fools?
No, the Quiet Robe guys.
Oh yeah, the Quiet Robe. Like there's such a like for them to be talking and even have that scene with Samus, like it was out of left field, dude. Because I've never experienced anything like that in the Metroid games.
Yeah, and Samus is speaking her native tongue.
Yeah, dude. It's like I got the line right here. He's like, "I'll end this once and for all," and like that's the one time she has a line.
I'm gonna finish the fight, says Master Chief.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah,
reskinned.
Yeah, he's so yeah. Ravenbeak slaughtered the Thoda tribe. Thoha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, spared Quiet Robe to use them on the X parasites, and then Ravenbeak reprogrammed all the Emmy bots, and then lured Sam instead to ZDR to extract all that shit from her DNA, all the Metroid stuff from her DNA, which would allow him to revive all the Metroids, so he can. I'm guessing to achieve world domination, or universe domination, like is the end result. I would assume. So Quiet Robe, and like in that same cutscene, Quiet Robe gets it's clapped, right?
Yeah, when the red Emmy is there and like it's shut down, he gets clapped at that moment. Yeah, and I think it's by the Robo.
Yeah, then an X parasite like resurrects him.
Yeah,
and like, but is he still? Doesn't an X parasite just make you evil?
See, like that's what I thought was Samus X. Like, why didn't Samus X have agency?
And why does like Quiet Robe retain some of his like goodness?
I don't know. Maybe he's I don't know what his being is, and maybe like it's more compatible with like the Metroid DNA or whatever the fuck it is that they're mixing in right there. But I mean that's the only thing. Like he's just like a different species than Samus, that maybe that he gets to retain it since it's more compatible. But I don't know, man. Like it's. It's not well defined, I guess.
Yeah, but which was your favorite zone, by the way? Because I don't know if did you get a sense that they were like more than just like it's the lava zone or the plant zone?
Yeah, because I know Adam talks to you about it, and like one of them was like kind of like a garden zone, kind of like not like agriculture, but it's it's meant to
put oxygen on the planet kind of thing.
Yeah, like everything had its purpose like that. It wasn't just like cookie cutter with the little zones like that, but for sure
the underwater zone.
Yeah, and then even then there's sections of that zone that are like completely different. Like in Arteria, I think you get a little bit of lava shit, just like you get a little bit of like maybe some water out there too. Catharsis, Cataris. Yeah, Cataris is another one. Yeah. Cataris.
These funny names.
Yeah, man. Like Ferenia and all this shit, but
Ferenia. There's the chocolate brand. I just see a G and an H that are close together, and I'm like, I get a flashback to all the times I couldn't pronounce that.
Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli. There you go.
Ah, fucking Ghirardelli. Fucking Yeah, some of the zones. See, but like that's where I think the game fails, where the zones should have been visually distinctive, but as well as like they should have married some like pretty great soundtrack behind it. Where
you think that the music was too low key.
The music, I feel like it's been low key. Like I don't remember anything from Metroid Fusion.
You remember the little tone when you get power.
Yeah, but it's not. I feel like it's not as I guess impactful as the Super Metroid soundtrack. And Super Metroid, like,
you know better than me there.
See, like I only played it once, dude. But even playing it once, like some of those things like started to make sense. And like, oh, when we play Smash Bros, this is why this theme comes on. Like some of them were almost like already bangers and shit. So it just sucks that they didn't capitalize with a new wave of Metroid to try to not recreate the magic, but try to bring some of that musical, some of that touch that they had, where they can enhance the gameplay, you know, and like some of the shit, like I can hear in my head, like the I can't even, I couldn't even like mimic it.
Go drop the dun on, dude. Go on.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Like I know.
We'll never want to drop it.
It's, dude, it's such a weird ass sound. Like how do you replicate it? But
it's a little synth. What is it?
No, it's like bum, 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 bum. Bam, 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 bam. It's like the intro, right?
Max Payne 3? I see what you mean. Like a foreboding little sci-fi too.
Right, just kind of echoing a little bit.
Shit.
And what environment like caught your interest? I guess.
I like the underwater stuff just because I would fuck with physics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got like, I don't know. I don't remember if your blaster behaved differently underwater, or maybe it was just like the filter made it look like your shot floated to it as opposed to like shot out. I don't know.
Sure.
That should look pretty interesting there. I like the there was a zone that was, I think it's towards the end of the game, where it's like a bunch of like Chozo like ruins, or Chozo like, you know, Chozo like fucking, what's it called, iconography and shit.
Right.
That shit was pretty interesting there.
Endgame, no?
Like a bunch of like Halo stuff almost.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting there. Bringing it back to the story there. Quattro opens up a barrier for Samus to progress there, and he's assassinated by one of Ravenbeak's soldiers there. What you call it here? One of the exes possesses Quattro, of course, and then how does she's given a power to Quattro, and she basically takes out the last enemy with it, right? Because it like has that little like that knife there. It was gonna, and she touches the knife, and like doesn't she like surge some shit through its body or something?
Oh, you're right. She doesn't even fuck with it.
Yeah.
You're right. She just destroys it by touch.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, what fucking sick power is that?
Yeah. All these endgame powers, dude.
Shit, and then at what point I forgot this too. At what point does her armor become purple?
I don't know if it's after the gravity suit or the Varia suit.
Yeah, right. But
because you go from like the color that you start off with, then I think you go to orange, and I think you go to purple. And purple, I don't know if it's the gravity or
the
the Varia suit.
And then what you call it? You go up to that floating fortress on Itarash, and you confront Ravenbeak. He's like, hey, motherfucker. He's been masquerading as Adam, which was a pretty interesting scene there.
Yeah, dude.
I've got the biggest Vedga, and I've got all the money, and then the biggest Vedga to go with all the money. I'm pretty too. You'd never be able to beat me, girl. I mean, you'd never be able to beat him. Oh shit! You get caught stunning on him. That's how you.
I thought it was catfishing.
Yeah, you go through like all those fucking phases of the boss battles, which fuck Ravenbeak, fuck that bullshit.
It's fucking tough, dude.
And then you get like the final Super Saiyan Samus suit.
Yeah, for a cool minute.
Green, and you like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that suit. It's like diseased almost.
Yeah.
Fuck, but she like fucking just superpowers. You know, like a fucking super blaster. I don't know if Metroid. I don't remember a Metroid Fusion doing a victory lap like that. I feel like you just get to your ship and fight the last boss, and then that's it. In Fusion.
There wasn't an escape sequence.
I don't remember there being like a big victory lap. Like, look at all this fucking powers, this ridiculous shit you got.
Huh. I think in Fusion you get the you get like the plasma beam and like it's like it fucking completely
Obliterates.
yeah, obliterates everything. I'm pretty sure there's an escape sequence in all the Metroids. That's why like and that's the sequence where you get to utilize the like.
There's always a victory lap sequence.
Yeah.
They always have a timer though.
Yeah.
Oh, they always have a timer.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Shows what I know. But anyways, he drains the power from Mitarash and causes it to crash into ZDR, and Ravenbeak gets infected by X. And then Samus gets to use her newfound powers to destroy him, and Samus retreats to the ship as EZR begins to self-destruct. But she's able to use the suit because she's got what's it called? She's got the energy draining Metroid powers that what's it called? That Ravenbeak brought out of her. But there's then Quiet Robe, good guy, X infested Quiet Robe comes by and is like, "Hey, my son, my daughter, please." And because she gets her powers absorbed and she's able to like escape.
Yeah.
And she escapes before the planet explodes. And what do you think of like the ending? They're just like, the planet explodes, she made it, and we're done.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's not. It's what is it called? Consistent with how the other Metroids go. You know, you get.
But there's no falling action where she's like sipping drinks with Adam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's just like right at the peak of escape, you know, or right as you escape. It's like mission over type of shit, you know.
I heard some people say that this game was like it ended the 2D shit. Like you can't go on from this. Like, would you say so? Like, you can't have a sequel to this.
You probably can't because you did the Chozo shit. I don't know what Prime is about. You know, I don't know if they incorporate Chozos as well. But this has to be this has to be the capper. You know, I don't know if they do anything.
They put a cap in Samus. She's dead now.
Yeah. Metroid Prime 4 now. Like, you know, maybe doing a switch on that shit.
But yeah, for like trivia and stuff, I was like, it was weird to discover like this was in talks since like Fusion basically, and they were like
2004, man.
Even that straight up the idea to have like a bunch of Sam X's chasing Samus down was a thing back then, and like shit.
Damn.
They had a lot of the design down, like even back then. This was pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. They even had what's it called? The producer Sakamoto. He had ideas for the plot and the core mechanics, like the core mechanics meaning like free aiming, phantom cloak, phase shift, parry. So he had things in mind, and this thing has been simmering for about 20 years. It's crazy that hardware limitations prevented Dread's completion, so it's finally realized by Mercury's team.
Mercury's team, they were like, yeah, what did they make before? I don't know if did you look at Mercury's team before?
They made, obviously, The Return of Samus, which was like a remake of Metroid 2.
Did you ever play that?
No, I wanted to fucking download it, then the Wii U store didn't let me download it.
For
Even
real?
before, yeah. I need a...
You gotta get the disc thing.
Yeah, I need to get the little Nintendo shit. Yeah, that now too, but the handheld Nintendo shit. Yeah, I'm fucked with that, but...
How much is that, the disc copy?
I think it was $40.
Oh, okay, so it's not. It hasn't gone.
No.
It's not 400 yet.
Yeah, no, God.
Fuck.
God. Yeah, no, with time, I'm sure.
But shit, man. I like this Metro game a lot. I thought the Emmys brought like a nice little flavor of like Mr. X, basically,
Yeah.
to the game. It was kind of break up all like the not knowing where the fuck you need to go and fighting enemies.
Yeah.
I kind of like how the bosses, the smooth kind of, what's it called? The smooth interaction with like the bosses from like if you ever like I only noticed this like looking at cutscenes after the fact, but there's like blockable sections where like you by blocking at the right time you unlock like these badass moments that Sam like fucking will clip motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And, like how it kind of unbroken from the action, it'll just kind of pull out and then pull back in as needed and shit. Pretty good shit.
Where it's like it's not exactly a quick time event, but like here's your chance to like unload on the beam or the missile.
Chance to blap them, dude. Black them and blap them.
Blap them up. Yeah, those cinematics are cool.
But yeah, that's good shit there. God, what do I? Yeah, the music really didn't like kind of low key here. Yeah, I covered Perry's. Yeah, Emmys and bosses are motherfuckers. Is what I have on thoughts. Shit, dude. I don't know. It feels like we just got here on Dread, and I'm already running low on my notes here.
Well, I can talk about some things, and if it rejuvenate some thoughts, dude.
I just talking about. I like the morph ball bomb, even though you unlock the morph ball.
Yeah.
Morph ball is fucking like so late in the game, dude. I already talked about how the storm missiles dope shit. Yeah, I don't know what you had to add.
Yeah, man. Like first of all, like, was this game fun, dude?
I think it was fun. It was just it's the fucking enemies sections and the boss sections, notwithstanding. It was a fun game.
Yeah.
Like, it was reactive. Like, being able to aim like different degrees on the clock was fun. Not being just like 30 degrees, 60 degrees, and all that shit.
Right. The one thing I felt like I had a problem while playing Dread was the release of Resi 4. And, like, Resi 4 is so, like...
Yeah.
I gotta keep coming to that. And Dread, like, it's not that it didn't have that for me this time around. It didn't feel like I gotta get back on.
You can't suplex anybody in Dread.
No, you can't. You can't. I know it's limited in, like, what the gameplay could actually provide, but, that's the one problem I had playing Dread during this time, dude. Unfortunately, was, like, just like the absolute distraction that Resi 4 was. And I was like, oh, man, dude, like, my eyes were too big, for my own good.
Son of a bitch, how you do this?
Yeah, no, fucked up. But a game that prioritizes mood and tone, man. I think it does it well. Obviously, it's not just like a one tone in terms of color palette. They'll have other things to mix it up. The mood, you're isolated. You're basically by yourself. Even though Adam's with you, you have just an onslaught of enemies.
Small bad guy. I'm talking about big dick Raven Beak.
Yeah, fuck. And I never felt anxiety, I guess, playing it. Only in those moments where it's like, I want to kill this boss, dude. I gotta fucking kill this boss. Or the enemies come by too. I'm like, dude, I gotta go. There's certain moments where, like, it's not, I guess, as tense with the enemies. Like, I can turn into a ball, camo, and then I see my exit, I can get out, slip out type of shit, slip and Jimmy type of shit. But yeah, dude, it's crazy. Obviously, we talked about it being 20 years in the making, the hardware limitations. This was teased in Metroid Prime 3. Dude, talking about Project Dread is almost in completion.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Prime 3 might have been...
This fool played all the Prime games.
No, I didn't. But Prime 3, I think, was around 2007. I think. Because, like, Halo, like, it was, like, the peak of, like, some of these games, like, just really doing their thing. ZDR is completely explorable. There's various locations. It's meant to highlight diversity as well. That's what I love about these games is, like, we talked about it. You can be stylized. Like, if you want to just run through it, you can. And you can just, like, adapt to the bosses and, make do with lesser energy tanks, lesser missiles, and be a little more efficient. Or you can explore every fucking inch, dude. And I think the other complaint I have with Dread is, like, the exploration sometimes is so vast, and the map can be just downright confusing because there's so much fucking shit. And sometimes it's locked behind other abilities, but it's not just one map. It's like, 6 or 7 maps, like, not overlap with one another, but you can pull up and see what's up with them. So that's the one thing that did make it difficult, like, especially in being in a game where you can go and explore whatever direction you want. I still felt during the second playthrough like, fuck, dude, like, I just wasted 10-15 minutes coming this way. I gotta go back this way, and, like, the game does a fucking great job of, like, progressing you. Like, the rooms you need to be and the rooms you need to enter will most likely lead you to the path you have to walk down, and eventually, progress the story, progress the game, the unlocks. But there's moments where, like, I venture off this fucking this linear path, and I go and try to get the fucking the collectibles that I possibly can, dude. And, like, with Super Metroid, I learned, like, oh, you can basically, like, you can cheese it in certain ones, like, use, like, let's say a bomb to kind of like get such height in a level. If you don't have like gravity boosts, or if you can't like do that gravity spin that keeps you propelling forward and upward, you know, there's definitely like little things that you can do. And what's awesome about this game is, in spite of its exploration, is all the mystery that lies behind it. Like in previous iterations, previous entries, it's you got to shoot around and see what's up. With this one, you have an ability that just scans the fucking room and lets you know like this block is breakable, or you can do this path. You know,
Hey, there's a little Chozo warrior hanging out over there.
yeah, yeah, dude. I think it's cool when it makes you like blow up the tube, you know, in the water. I think that happens in Super Metroid. I'm not sure if it happens in Fusion. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I love like that, like those callbacks, you know, like with whether it's the tube or the mother brain, you know, like the mother brain is essentially like a mini boss before you kill the enemy now, and
Yeah.
like it's still the same obstacles, like these rings, like these hot rings that are shooting at you, and then like lasers. You know, it's the same idea and the same concept, but it's still repackaged in this game. You know, so you earn this like badass gun, whether like it's a charge and it's a minigun, dude. It's insane, and it's I wanted more weapons like that. I wanted more weapons that like I haven't used before. So like it didn't give me those weapons permanently, but they gave them to me for enough time to be like satisfied. But I still, even though this Metroid is like repackaged, it's 2D, I still want to see like new and innovative things like the parry and like what else did we say? The parry and like the phantom cloak and things like this. Like they're good, but I want to see more things that are related to like the actual weaponry. Like, you know, what, you know, we've been freezing dudes since like Metroid. Like, what else could we do with that blaster? Like, I don't know.
You can do your Samus taxes.
Sit down and write down the forms. But yeah, we talked about the upgrades as rewards for the exploration, which is pretty sweet, dude. How does this stand apart from the previous entries? We talked about the Emmys, you know, and they're just straight up. They're hard to. You can't fight them straight up. You can't take them on with your weapons and just go toe to toe with them. The game forces you to, you know, to evade the conflict or to go and run and get the gun and come back after the fact. So, like we were talking about, it does break up some of the mundane shit that you could possibly feel while playing this. You know, because, you know, I wanna recommend games that are gonna be fun, that are gonna be good. And what made this game so interesting was like, you know, the free aim of it made things a little easier, but it didn't make things like fantastic. There's still problems with it. You know, there's still issues with the aiming system, but like if this is the last of the Metroid 2D, then, you know, there's nothing else to do. It's, you know, no improvements could be made if the conclusion is wrapped up here. But in fighting these enemies, there's so many enemies. I don't know is there any enemy that you found was fun to fight against? You know,
I like the little shell boys that you get to parry and whatnot.
Oh yeah, is it fun just because you get to parry them?
Yeah, I guess they get stunned and like I kind of like I like the parrying ability.
Yeah, those fuckers, they're like bats that come by. For whatever reason, they were like,
You sauce on them every time?
yeah, they're the easiest ones for me to sauce on. Everybody else, like I can get them, like the metal ones, I have to get up close. Sometimes they're tricky. Sometimes you have to jump and parry the fuckers to like, you know, get that moment so you can shoot them and then collect all the energies and all the rewards. But you know, I think it does a good amount to kind of stand out from the previous one. So this one deserves all the critical praise that it got. There's just some old flavors that carried over from the previous games, but for the most part, it's pretty good. It's just tough to match it against other games with different kinds of gameplay. That's why I asked if it was fun, man. And I feel like accuracy and distance are still key to defeat some of these Emmys. So for me, like, it wasn't hard to achieve that accuracy or the no, accuracy was. It's kind of fucked because they move and like the minigun isn't just centered on one point. You know, it's gonna get the fucker here, and then you have to like gradually drop the joystick down to try to line up the shot with the head, dude. And there's some moments that are definitely tricky, and I feel like accuracy in the aiming is still a problem in this in this game. It's just I feel like it's not as big of a problem as it was at Fusion, but it still needs to be improved. Definitely all hands on deck approach when you play the bosses. Like every time you fought them, all the moves that you learned had to be executed for the most part, and on top of that, you had to probably use every fucking button, dude. Like you have to jump and then you have to dash. Then when Ravenbeak, right, you have to use like the Mega Bomb basically to destroy the rays that are gonna fucking
Son of beach.
the sun bullshit.
The son of beach.
The son of beach, and then you have to you have to use the shoulder shits to aim, and you have to use the shoulder shit to like turn on your rockets to shoot the fucker. So it low-key turned me into like someone who was fluent in like the game's controls, and it's the game challenges you to get good, and I think if we both beat it, I think we probably got good.
I played on Rookie.
Huh?
I played on Rookie.
Even then, dude.
I don't know the difference. I don't know how. I didn't play it on anything else, so I don't know.
Yeah. Man, if Ravenbeak was a bitch on Rookie, like, isn't it still a hard game?
I mean, I would assume so. I don't know how much harder it can fucking get on normal and shit.
Fuck, dude.
You played on normal, right? When there was only difficulty was normal, right?
Mm-hmm. Normal.
Getting out.
Yeah. See, like the thing though, like the bosses, dude, could be so irritating. Where like I turn off the game and like I don't want to play it, and then for whatever reason, like I'll come back a bit later or the next day, refresh, dude, and I feel like. I feel like a different person, different perspective, and like I'm ready for the challenge, and the challenge becomes easier. And like
you kiss and dip the bosses.
Kiss and dip
How are you
Ravenbeak.
gonna kiss and dip Kraid? Well, he's too big.
He's too big for his own good, but he needed. God damn it. So I don't know, man. Like I feel like sometimes I was up to the challenge, and sometimes I didn't like it. And the bosses, like they're all relatively new. Like Kraid is the only one that's a previous entry. There wasn't really.
Who keeps picking up and moving Kraid all these planets?
I don't know. Bunch of Kraid boys all over this planet.
You just keep trying to put Kraid on ice.
Put Kraid on ice. Put that motherfucker on ice. But yeah, man. I'm trying to remember what else. I know we talked about it about the Thotha DNA, but. Is Ravenbeak Samus's dad? Like
you little Chozo Poppy?
That's what I'm
Chozo
saying.
Poppy?
That's
Chozo Poppy. It should be a Smash introduction. Ravenbeak, Chozo Poppy. Parentheses.
I fucking like I wrote down shit that I did like for the bosses, like what I had to do to like conquer them, But it's all meaningless if the point of those notes was just to identify how you have to utilize different buttons and different fucking items that you can to beat the enemy, and it's not like as simple as like I'm just gonna shoot my rockets and it for me to
you
be
shoot him with your face blaster a couple times and
Yeah.
just stay still.
Just stand right here, smile,
and nothing will happen to you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry about all those death lasers.
Don't worry about a thing. But yeah, dude. Some of them were difficult. Like obviously some bosses like had the shield, dude, and the shield can take a lot of damage from the rockets.
Man, fuck Experiment Z something. That fool suck.
Yeah, that's the dude that sends the shit you gotta run through. You gotta jump through like the little waves.
Why you put me through this?
Hey, dude, like I was.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, when I was playing it too, dude, I was like, yeah, this shit's fucking tough, dude. But I figured we're little gamer boys.
I'm gonna give you Dark Souls next.
Fucking hell. But nah, man, like I felt like last time you wanted me to recommend Metroid Dread, and I didn't, and like I held off, and like
I said Prime, damn it.
Now we got nothing but Prime.
I said Prime, and you said you confused Prime with Dread. You son of a bitch.
Well, it was after our.
It's on record now.
It was after our shit, but yeah, I think it was after it. No, it was. I forgot what I recommended, dude. And you're like, oh, I thought you were gonna recommend Dread, And I was like, fuck it. But nah, dude. Like, I think it was a cool game. I really loved like the modernization of a 2D Metroid game.
Now they characterize Samus. Well, she sauces on bosses, dude.
How she sauces on bosses?
Yeah, she'll like step to the side of somebody's attacks and be like, motherfucker.
She got a little
I'm a little
sass.
sass now.
Yeah.
I got some sass for you.
I got some sass for your ass. But no, dude, like I like this character, dude. I like this franchise. You know, I think it does well with a character with a minimal like speaking role. Like it's just you're Samus, like you're playing as Samus type of shit. You know, and it allows for that type of immersion. So I think it was a good game. I think it was a hard game. I think it was one of the few games on Switch that I feel comfortable and like, okay recommending, because, the Switch, there isn't too many like cool games I want to recommend you. I don't want to recommend you a Mario game, dude.
Why don't you want to recommend Mario?
Mario! Like, if it's a cool sports game, hell yeah, dude.
You don't want to recommend Mario puts his hat on everybody's Vedga to the game?
Jesus Christ. Everybody's Vedga just capped up. No, man, but like I just really like Fusion. I mean, I liked Fusion. That was my introduction to Metroid, and when I found out Dread was like a sequel to this, and the first time I did play it, I expected Samus X, and we didn't get that. We got Emmys, which is pretty cool too, man. It's better to do something new than to retread old ground, and that's what.
You want a bunch of Sammys running around?
Bunch of fucking Sammys. Yeah, man, but I mean, that's all I can say about Metroid Dread, man.
Should we wrap it up on the Dread?
Hey, I'm good if you're good.
Dread.
Dread. Love it.
Dread is a little BP.
Dread, your little BP. But let's talk about the picks up next episode.
I got them picks.
Who's first?
And we'll go with the movie TV, película TV.
Here you go, my good sir.
Oh, shit. What do I got here? I got Maria Bovo's Gone Wild.
Mario Bros.
Where did I get fucking... God damn it. Mario Bros. Gone Wild. The BBL edition. Beyond a Boy's Soul, a David Cage Troll Tolkien. By David Troll Tolkien.
Kage, dude.
My little Kage. Oh, excuse me.
That's why I put the thing on the E.
Young Rich Kage.
Young Rich Kage.
You got Ellen plus Elliot. What is it? Two
names, same page.
names, same page. Narrated by Gilbert Godfrey.
An AI Gilbert Godfrey,
Oh,
goddammit.
shit.
God rest his soul, dude.
You know. I can't do Godfrey. We got Cosa Nostra, Big Tones, Enhancement, and BP Swelling Gabagool Malone. My Radioactive Blapstick. The Deep Shit Diatlov tapes. I know what you did last summer, comrades. An unintentional love story between the KGB and Valerie Lakazov. Yes, you will.
Very Chernobyl.
You got Once Upon a Time in Bollywood, the destructive sex escapades of Paul I Break Walls Squad. This was a little sex boy back in the day. Airbud Jordans, some icons are meant to fly. What? Courting a legend. Courting a legend exclusively in cinema movie films on 9/11 2020. Oh my god. Yeah. I gotta watch Airbud on 9/11 this year. To ground me. Alright, let's see what this real bullshit is. Oh shit, it's a blank película film. Hey, this will tape my shit up. What the fuck? Bullshit.
I taped that bullshit up.
Hey, before you come, you put tape all over the tape here.
That's what you learn.
Son of a bitch. Hey, do you have my blank DVD thing I left here still? Or was this it?
Oh, yeah.
This was it? Yeah. I'm taking this back. We ain't getting this back. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Oh shit. Look around first. Just to be sure, dude. Papel here. 7 pounds, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Oh shit. Easy Riders.
Yeah.
God damn it. We got Dennis Hopper, directed and acted. Oh shit.
Hey.
I cannot wait.
We on it.
You know I've seen it before, right?
Oh, I'll pick a new one.
No, I was. Oh, if you want me to be Easy Rider, it could be Easy Rider.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I can pick a new one if you want. I
What
got
do you
one off
think?
the dome if you need it.
Oh shit! Do we get honorary mention to Easy Rider though? That fool gets clapped at that.
Damn, dude.
And America explodes. American bike explodes. You know what? Hit me with your.
Princess Mononoke.
Is that
Studio
a little jib? Little jib kids.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Hell yeah. Princess
Does
Mononoke.
Dennis Hopper also get clapped at that?
I know, but I have to watch Easy Rider now. Damn.
Wait a minute, you didn't know Easy Rider?
No, I did.
Okay,
I'm just saying, like, now I gotta watch this.
I thought you didn't know
No.
how it ended.
No.
And now, the Juego / soap opera pick. I don't know. It's just Juego pick.
Resident Sammy 4. Stop to Shoot Edition.
My favorite.
The Capcom dinosaur driving sim, because fuck you and your Dino Crisis remake dreams, Jimmy. Damn.
Yeah, it's some bullshit.
A dreary nor. What's that last word, dude?
Dreary nor Juego.
Oh, Juego. Juego, with tons of narration in a rain-soaked urban sprawl that glisten like a new suit on a hard-boiled detective's beat. Chris Benny's and the Sweet Boys. Oh, Mario got his ass back.
Hey.
Metroid, the baby.
Metro for the baby.
Bitches be showering the David Cage VR experience.
Young rich guy.
Cake Eater 2, the bakery that crushed me. Old game better, a comparison by Crobat.
It's true.
Underline,
Old game better.
underline better. Galactic Federation presents the 2023 Emmy Awards. Shit.
Give that Armus Emmy an award, dude.
Give that motherfucking award. Like that motherfucker part of the union. Alright.
A union for your BP.
We gotta unionize.
Gotta give your BP in union. Down with the BP union.
He recommended Dino Crisis 3.
Yeah. That
Now,
game sucked that good.
now you recommended Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. We played... No, we didn't play. We did a Let's Play of the first Max Payne.
It's still on the channel now. Get it while it's still there. I'm just kidding.
Get that shit while it's hot. Oh, and this is a good time to drop that. We're doing right now a Beyond Two Souls playthrough.
Yeah.
First one will be uploaded May 5th. We'll have 3 total so far.
That's good shit.
Well, good shit. We'll see if we continue Beyond Two Souls, but
It sucks bad.
it's a lot of verga. A lot of sucking.
Yeah. The peaks.
Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. Man, I'm excited to see what's Gucci with this. I imagine this is like maybe the peak of the franchise.
This fool, shut up. You don't know.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna say. I say nothing.
I mean,
I
because
can't say nothing.
3 is Rockstar.
Johnny Tight Lips.
Johnny Tight Lips over here, but hey, man, I love the fucking I love the cover. It always caught my attention, even though I never played the game, dude. It's fucking great. So I might have to dip into Max Payne 1, just so I can see what's Gucci, and then jump
Or
into
watch
this
our
one.
Let's Play.
Or watch the Let's Play. You know how it goes.
No, you can play the game.
Shit. Max Payne 2 is just straight up, probably no DLC, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So
Straight up.
we got our picks. We got
Princess Mononoke.
and Max Payne 2.
Sweet.
And that's been your boys on the pod.
Yeah. This is Jimmy over here.
I've been your boy Jose. We'll see you next time.